Oh yeah, congratulations on your new sword.
Is it
Ah,
magical?
thank
Is there a
fuck.
+1?
No,
Alright.
it's not
But
a
it is
+1
magical.
weapon, but it is magical and it does poison damage.
Okay,
I'm gonna go refill my water.
I'm cool. I just needed it to be magical, or I swear I was gonna scream in
Swear
tournament.
you're gonna lose your mind again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could everybody start rolling me d20s?
I can.
I
But
wasn't here the
Josh
last
has.
time.
Oh, Josh
Just say
rolled a
he
5.
stepped away.
That's why he went to go get water, because he already rolled. I see how it is.
Ah.
Well, at least he can't. Well, that's fine.
He sort of can.
I kind of remember what yeah, that's fair. I suppose that is fair.
I wish I was the type of person to track stats because I love looking at stats. I would love to know the average distribution of who does the recap the most, and then like who naturally does the recap the most versus getting natural 20s and getting picked.
I feel like Josh used to lose all the time at the recap, or that might
And
have
it
just
used to
been
be it used to also be across all 3 games that I ran him
right.
against. He would lose every single one.
And
I think
then
he probably has the leader on that one.
his luck shift, and then he started getting roll 20s on the recap, and thus
Roll
decided
20s.
to torture me with his newfound power instead of using it like a responsible citizen.
Your super earth lingo is bleeding over. You're saying it's undemocratic
It's
to not pick.
undemocratic. It's undemocratic.
Oh yeah.
Would you like me to wait for Josh to come back, or since he was already here, should I just recap?
Let's wait for everybody here to be here to officially start the session.
Valid.
Were you here for the session before last?
Yes, but not the last
Okay.
one.
Not the last one. All right.
The last one, however many millions of months that one.
Years ago, even.
Well, the last one that we did was only on schedule. Actually, it was like 2 weeks ago.
True.
I wish I had some way to scrape that data that Dan's
Scrape
talking
these.
about.
Boom.
Like all of those rolls are in the Roll20 chat if I could theoretically find it,
Mhm.
but there's no way to like
No, which was
pull
which?
those rolls.
That's a lot of time of manually searching through.
It would
Yeah,
have
it's
to
not worth
you would
it.
have to search using the open together link as your key for each session. Because I always try and put it in the game near the beginning. But then you're still
That's
looking
true.
for a series of natural 20s manually. Like what was the oldest?
I feel like that's definitely something you would have to start keeping track of, like start of the campaign.
Right. That's exactly what I'm saying. I wish I was the type of person to track stats because I love looking at stats.
Hmm.
Yeah, and this game started so long ago that I was still allowed to use Watch Together. So it would you'd even have to include that with it.
Yeah. Funny thing about D&D campaigns, they long as fuck.
Especially bi-weekly.
Well, they don't have to be, but yeah.
Yeah, they by their nature tend to be, unless done differently.
Well, and especially this game is like the most free form. Y'all are just doing whatever you come up with. Game. y'all can meander around the world for the rest of the session, for the rest of the game till level 20 and beyond.
Meandering sounds fun.
Joshua, you returned? Nope. Thought I heard his chair squeak earlier.
He's gone to the Himalayas, get water. He will not be back for many moons.
That son of a bitch. So how did everybody spend their Sunday?
Chores mostly.
Don't think it, don't say it, don't think it, don't say it, don't think it, don't say it.
Pooping.
Damn. A whole day of pooping, huh?
That's kind of shitting.
We had Alex's sister over today to hang out.
Yes.
That was
Sounds fun.
Yeah. Went to the park, got some pizza. I showed them I, Tanya, which was fun.
I like pizza. Fuck, I'm hungry.
Get some pizza, dog.
Huh?
You got
Get some pizza in you, dog.
I don't have pizza.
Pizza money. Where pizza money?
For real.
If I hadn't just paid off my credit card today, I'd be like, I got you. I'm still at my
No, you're all good.
tomorrow.
Nothing is ever going to change that.
There he is.
When you were here before,
Yeah, I heard you making poop jokes.
One whole day of pooping.
that's how he's
Alright.
coming him with poop jokes.
Brickus, could you please tell us all what happened last time on Dungeons and Dragons, the Dormant Nexus?
I mean, maybe, possibly. Last time we were mid-fight with our Rakashashashka friend.
Friend?
Friend with quotation marks.
No sarcasm.
No, I know.
And we killed quite a few fiends and troops. Fayetta got the sniping blow on the succubi, and Brickus got the killing blow on the Tiger Man. And now he's dead and vanished back to the plains of hell until he comes to bother us again. Which, probably won't be in a while. Probably. We decided to head back to town. On the way back, Brickus stopped the group and informed them that Gentle, the barmaid, was not actually really technically a barmaid, but was a information broker for a secret organization called the Mist the whole time, and gave him some information about the vampires hunting y'all called the Lorebanes, and how they're essentially the vampire Illuminati, and they've started all the wars, and they're controlled by the head honcho vampire who made all. So now y'all know who is actually putting bounties on your heads and shit. Which Brickus has asked many times, and no one seemed to know. So now you all know. And we went back to the inn.
Maybe we just didn't care, Brickus.
Well, maybe you should, because they've been trying to kill you, and they sent a demon tiger after you. You fucks.
Valid.
Anyway,
Counterpoint.
you got
Meh.
no. We all went back to the inn, had some food and drinks, discussed potential plans. I believe we are going to teleport to the city in Fainroom, whose name I do not remember. As we
Everwinter.
were Neverwinter.
Nope.
That-
Very close.
I was gonna say
Everwinter.
that Everwinter.
Because it's always winter there, so Everwinter.
I was gonna say
Neverwinter where it's not cold.
I was gonna say Neverwinter's also, isn't that already just a city in D&D?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. Okay. So not
Weird.
Neverwinter, Everwinter.
What a strange coincidence.
We discussed probably gonna teleport there after resting for the night. The only real thing of note that happened was a band of kobolds came in and sat at the table next to us, had a brief conversation with Gentle,
We stick together.
mostly just chilling in the tavern at that point. Fayetta and Wugru went outside to have a little bit of a throwing competition or a shooting competition with one of them, and that was kind of about it.
Spitting competition.
I'm a spitting champ.
Oh, a spitting competition. That was it. Not shooting or throwing, spitting. Gotcha.
Throwing spit.
Yeah, you get, yeah. They threw spit. And that's mostly what happened last time.
That is most of what happened last time. I believe I almost passed out while DMing and
Yeah.
said that we would pick up in the morning after your stay in at the Lazy Gentlewoman.
Yeah. In the
And also, you were supposed to give us XP.
I was supposed to give you XP for the fight against the fiends. Yes. Let me go calculate that while you guys head down and meet back up at the breakfast table once more to finalize anything you need to do.
morning I saw.
Calculate that. Yes. Full long rest. Get all your benefits. Top your tips. Tip your tops.
What spells do I want to prepare for today? I think I should throw on Zone of Truth because we were supposed to be talking to some muckety mucks. So,
Fucks.
Fucking mucks.
well, you know. Zone of Truth is prepared!
Wow. So prepared.
That's actually not allowed. I banned that spell from this game. Sorry.
Oh, damn.
You guys are level 10, right?
Yes. Rick is gonna have his morning breakfast of milk and honeyed oatmeal.
3,000 and change XP. Let's round that up to 4,000
Light it up.
for all of you.
Just like,
That is the XP for the fight that you all completed.
right.
Yesterday?
I'm wondering out loud if 76 gets us close to it.
wasn't lying. You're with an enforcer?
76.
Jinx.
You're
Lucky.
9,000 away.
Wow.
For 76,000? I had 74,000.
Shut up. I need that.
I did 74,000 as well.
Oh,
I had a set 72,000, so plus 4,076.
yeah, that's what I had 72.
I wonder what we missed.
It might have been a day where I think it was.
Put in chat.
Well, I think it was one game where it was just Brickus, Edelwin, and myself.
Oh, really?
Maybe, I don't know, but anyway, I'm going with 76,000. So
Since
Wow.
2 people have the same thing, I'm going to defer to that since it's 2 and 2.
Thought
Yeah.
maybe you could love me like
You guys can have the more XP. 76,000 is fine.
Even though I'm
Thank you.
different.
Thank you. I'll just.
You've been doing very well, my little peons. You've survived so well. I'm very proud.
So
you can't kill us.
You
can
survived
try,
so well.
but you
Erlong
can't
dead as
kill
fuck,
us.
fat ass up in the
Well, that's why Arlong doesn't have the extra case.
jiggling in the
How
afterlife.
does he?
Yeah, look, I can't speak to deaths that are your own fault.
I didn't do shit. I showed up being courteous to a mayor's meeting and I got killed. So politics, fuck you.
Well, to be fair, you did kill yourself, or Arlong did kill themselves testing out a spell when they did the corpse explosion and got themselves all fucked up.
That one, I'll admit. Politics are the devil.
Honestly, the way Arlong did experiments on himself, it was only a matter of time before he blew.
How dare you? He had a short
Am I wrong?
exchange of life.
Sir Badonkadonk over here who couldn't do magic for a day.
You're jealous. Your Pilates will never match up.
No. No, they won't.
Like, damn, that frog's dead, but he's still sexy as fuck with that Badonkadonk.
God.
So big, if you're able to hide the keys in his ass.
We did do that, didn't we?
You did. I made a key roll for his face.
I forgot
So,
about
Isior, are preparations ready for us to go to Everwinter?
As ready as they can be, yes.
Do you think we'll be arrested on sight?
Probably.
Definitely. Without a doubt.
I'm assuming so.
Do I need to cut a bitch?
That's
Probably.
fine.
Well, so we have a book, yes, a library book as our item to teleport us back. That will put us in the Necromancy College Library, where there aren't hundreds of guards sitting around, but we'll certainly startle a few students. Hopefully, as long as we leave early in the morning, we couldn't have more than a handful of early risers there.
As in, we need to go yesterday or now?
In the next half hour.
What's the time difference, Nate, between here and there? What are the
no.
time zones
Oh,
of
no.
the Dormant
Oh
Nexus?
no, here we go.
Okay, so the time zones are largely split into 3 sections. Almost the entirety of the Galar Stub and all of its holdings are in the first time zone, which we call Galarian.
Well, that's convenient.
The second time zone starts at the split at the starts in the channel between the split continent and the lower holding of the Galar Stub at Trod. Goes up. So that's the border of the first time zone and the beginning of the second. And
So
then-
it's the international date line, got it.
Yes, and then the third international date line is here, which separates standard time, which is the central section of time, and the final, which we call
Those assholes on the Principality don't subscribe to daylight saving time. They're just always
do their own
saving
shit. They're just chilling.
Okay,
Exactly,
so
it's big.
what you're saying is the time in Everwinter is the same as the time here. Or were they on the other side of that meridian?
I believe they are in standard time. I will double
Okay.
check once I finish typing out the thing. That's a page of my notes I haven't visited, I don't think, once.
Damn.
What, the time zone?
Yeah.
I can safely say from my homebrew world, I have never considered what the time zones are. I just assume they're different.
Well, I've got a
You're right, that's
teleportation
different.
helm now. Get fucking ready.
Yeah. Oh god. Alright. Isior, be honest about necromancy students. Are they snitches?
Every student is different.
Well, yes.
Maybe we try doing something we don't normally do and lay low.
I don't believe. Flips through his spell book. I don't think I have the invisibility spell.
I mean, I'm not saying we
don't.
we don't have to magically. I'm just saying we teleport to this library. We try our best to blend in as best. I understand that's hard to say given most
There's,
of us, but we could at least try.
You have a hard time blending in.
I have a very well. Oh yeah, depends on the situation. In a library, more so than a bar or a jail cell or in a barracks. You get the idea.
Alright, so what sort of staying low? Because we'll need to get out of the library, through the halls of the college itself to Ruva's office.
How old generally are the students at this here academy?
Are you hoping that they're all senile and they won't notice that we're walking by?
No, I'm wondering if there's not a hard age limit, then perhaps we snag ourselves some like student robes or something, try to pretend to be students.
Students of all ages are welcome in our halls. Some of you may still stand out a bit.
What?
The fairy and the bugbear.
Well, you don't have any
And the
bugbear
kobolds.
wizards?
Yeah.
You don't have any bugbear or kobold
I'm not
wizards?
saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm not
Because I'm black.
goblinist.
Or
Oh.
are you talking about the
just-
half-dead guy?
Well,
Yeah, we could. That was
that
a
sort
big
of
make.
fits in. That
I think you're
we
more
could
of
do
a-
better
That's
than
true.
everyone.
You could be a zombie.
I think you're more of a
Necromancy school.
full dead guy with like a little bit of, I think a quarter dead guy.
I mean, you did die.
It's like
Well, technically you're more like a quarter alive guy.
what college of necromancy it fits.
That is true.
Yes. You would be probably the first bugbear students many would see. Is all I'm trying to say.
What about the kobold and the fairy? Is that a problem?
It's exactly
Alright.
the point. That's why I said some of you. You could take off your masks. Cyrus
Well-
can pass for a manservant.
Fiona is a fairy. Fiona can hide in a pocket. Fiona can hide in a pocket.
What about
Not
you? though?
Tinkerbell.
Are you just gonna walk
I
around
mean,
there? Like,
if it's a big pocket, how tall is Fiona?
we're gonna put her in a pocket.
I am 1'9".
Oh come on, that's pocketable size.
Almost 2 feet.
That's-
You have a. My phone
Okay,
barely
have you
fits in
seen
some
how
of my
long-
pockets.
Have you
Okay,
seen how long
How
girl
about-
pockets are?
how about on the
They're
inside of a
really
coat? How about on the inside of a cloak or something?
I could
That
get
could
down on the
that could also-
inside of a cloak, especially a
I'm-
brick-sized cloak.
I'm gonna be honest. My work pockets probably fit that.
That's nuts.
Look,
Yeah.
let's put
There's definitely
Fayetta
pockets out there that can do
behind.
that.
Let's put Fayetta behind Brickus, like clinging to his back, right, and the cloak over the top.
And
Can you, do you have disguise spells as a bard? Are you a student? I guess you wear a
We've
mask,
been
I guess
through
you're
this
not.
before. Not that kind of bar.
The kind of bar that doesn't do disguises.
Look,
the funny
if I
thing
wanted to
is
be a
have-
disguised person, I would never wear this mask.
All right.
like,
Isior,
I just want.
if not, sorry. Go ahead.
Didn't you buy a disguise kit way back in there?
Yeah, but it's not gonna make you taller, and it's not gonna magic your wings away.
No, it's not.
You're still an almost 2-foot person.
Yeah, which makes me a short halfling.
How tall is Rubro?
2'7".
There's another one.
Raising the bar over here.
I'm just saying, a long robe could hide
Both of
two
them.
nearly
Let's put
2-foot people.
Let's put them both together, stacked up on top of each other, and they can be a
Oh,
dwarf.
yeah, Rubro could be on the bottom, Fail could be on the top. And then you're like a halfling kid
with
or adult.
with scales.
Well, no, that's why he's on the
With-
bottom.
with
He
scaled
only.
feet?
Well, he put shoes on. We can find him shoes. Shoes exist.
This
I'm-
this Looney Tunes ass plan. Just get on his back.
Look, this is getting way more complicated than I intended. I was just saying the best we can. Like, if not a student eater, do they at least have a faculty of like janitorial staff that I can like wear a janitor's outfit or something?
The bugbear janitor.
If I actually really needed to go ahead and like sneak for a while, it would just been like
No one's going
larger
to
reduce.
stop you in the halls if you're dressed as a student. I'm just saying they might. If you're worried about snitches,
It'll be weird.
yes.
Right. So that's why I'm suggesting janitor in lieu of
They-
student.
I'm not. It's no more or less likely, in my opinion. You
Mm.
don't strike me as a janitor.
Did you just voice crack? Easier.
I've been voice cracking this whole time.
Easier, are you going through puberty right now? When do humans go through puberty?
Look, I'm nervous. We're going back to my college. It's I almost died there, Brickus.
All right, that's fair. This is your home we're going to. What would you suggest?
You almost
Yes.
died
What do
at
you
your
think
house.
we should do?
Well, a magical disguise would be the best thing. Speed is the next best. If we can't,
I got speed.
We can't all be as fast as you though, buddy.
You should be.
You
I
should
can give it a
be.
good shot.
I have a second option.
What's your option?
He holds up the book. This guarantees us, with no issue, that we get to the library. And he
Right.
puts it down on the table. I'm very familiar with Ruba's office, and that also fulfills the contract of the spell, but it carries a bit of risk. We have about a 75% chance of getting there unharmed.
I mean,
Fuck it. I like gambling.
well, 75 is pretty good odds.
Also,
That's like a guaranteed shot in XCOM.
What's
No.
XCOM?
What? Brick is pulling. Is one of the Brickisms.
I'm just over here.
We're going
like,
meta with them now.
XCOM was
He's
the
a
name of the
worker
training
now.
program that you went through.
Oh yeah, it was like a magic
XCOM.
simulation program for tactics.
You guys are
Yes.
stupid.
There you go.
Excuse you. That's right.
There you go. Excellent.
You just wish you had a in-game reason to play XCOM for your character.
No, I don't.
I
There you
won't
go,
do
Mike.
it unless we can all agree.
I
This
agree.
is a risk upon all of us.
I want to be paid.
I'm
What?
fine with it, but I do have one question. If we had to pull out our own book, how are late fees?
Oh, well, they're probably. You're
They
not-
only matter if you want to take out another book.
and they're most likely under Erlong's name. So
True. He's dead.
that probably came out of his final paycheck, which has been paid out to whatever was made of his estate in Everwinter, I suppose.
So somebody got debt.
Which, seeing that he was a criminal at a point in time, is probably in the government's
what-
hands.
Wasn't he fired?
It probably
Yes.
went straight back to the college, yes, so you're
Yeah.
most likely fine.
Okay.
Maybe you better give it to me to return. in that case.
Why are we discussing return policies? I thought we had a thing happen right now.
I mean, it depends on the library. I once got hired to hunt down someone who stole a book, and that book apparently was worth 100 gold I got paid for to find the guy.
Alright, let's go outside and get prepared. Anicio will
Yeah.
walk outside and go start drawing a circle in the grass for you all to stand inside of.
Wait.
Yeah.
Sorry, so you're good with the 75%?
Sure. Would it really be that different from where we are fucking now?
Well,
And I pick up my
It could
sword
be.
and head outside.
Does someone want to talk to Cyrus? That seemed particularly down.
Hey, I'm almost dead, so
3/4.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
you want to talk about it?
what's the
seemed like you got-
worst that could happen? I
mean, we
die
could die.
more?
You become 4/4 dead. You become a whole dollar of dead.
Well, I'm already a failure, so add that to the pile.
Whoa! So, hold the fuck on, Cyrus. The fuck are you talking about? We all lost. You weren't the only one who lost. We all got our shit kicked in.
You weren't specifically appointed by a god to protect Arlong. I was. And guess who failed at that? Me. But anyway, that's my own bullshit to deal with. Let's go to Everwinter.
We'll deal with it
so-
together.
Brickus wants to follow up. Like, talk to Cyrus and tell him it's okay, but he looks at Elwin and goes like, "Did God try to protect Arlong? What the fuck does that mean?"
I don't know. I just work here.
What do you mean you?
Ooh, what?
I walk out.
You work?
You're getting paid?
No,
I want to be paid.
I'm paying you.
Whatever. Easier, get the goddamn
I'm
circle
paying you.
up. We're all right, let's get in the right mind. We're about to teleport and immediately get into some shit. So let's
No, I definitely
East,
think that. Yeah.
Easier, when we get what we need, escape route. What's the best way to escape unnoticed?
I kill everyone.
Let's not do that.
Cyrus, please. Once there's no longer a contract on our hands, we need to get you all a vacation.
All right, everyone, gather around. If this all goes well, we'll be in Ruba's office in about 6 seconds.
And if it doesn't,
Real quick, Easier, before we get in there and get our heads filled in, would you be aware of a way that we can easily get out of there after we get what we need?
Well, that depends what we need. We're seeking aid from trusted people in the college. If we're, what aid you get will determine what you all need, I suppose.
What are we getting from this guy's office specifically?
You're not getting
are we
anything
asking
from this
him-
office. You're
we're
meeting
asking for
with
help?
this person. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is a person. We're going to the office of a person.
We're going to
that
talk
was
to this guy.
Isior's protege and likely someone we can trust.
The protege is a slight misnomer. They're the second most high of education. Isior is the most high of education.
co-worker.
They were his second, the right hand. Yeah.
Well,
All right. Everyone, hold on to each other and me.
We join hands and sing a song.
It's time to roll the cosmic dice. Who would like to roll me a D100?
I will.
Yeah.
Okay.
Clap, clap.
You're looking for the upper 75%, higher than a 24.
Yeah, let's go.
Other than
Excellent.
24. By 50.
I thought I needed a 75 or higher there for a second.
For a second there, I was thinking that too, and I was like, oh no. I was like, oh wait, no.
All right. Everything pulls sideways and up all at once, and the ground is gone from underneath you, and you tumble through time and space before you land on your feet once more.
Well, that was convenient.
There's a flutter of papers off of the nearby table, and you, oops. Oh, I haven't had ambience playing. And you look up to see a startled woman stand up, knocking her chair back as she reaches for what appears to be a U wand on the table before she stops, looking shocked and confused, and says, Isior? Yes, Ruba. So good to see you. I'm alive. Please don't freak out. These people are my rescuers, not, they're not bad. They're not the wanted criminals everyone makes them out to be. Oh, I see you have Ashby here. Oh, well, that's good. I'm really settling into the job. Everything. Is that my chair? Rubik looks down for a moment, almost like caught by the askance comment before she looks back up like, explain what's going on right now. Why are you teleporting into my office? Where have you been for months? Who are all of you?
Woo-bro.
Why have you done all of this?
Woogru.
If I may, the short version is Isior was being fed vampire blood, or anyway, being otherwise kept in a less than optimal state. We realized that, rescued him. At the time, Arlong, you might have known him. He was one of the faculty here, and you know me. I'm Cyrus. I was his manservant. Or maybe you don't know, because reasons, but whatever. I'm getting off track. Anyway, with Arlong, we rescued Isior and fled. We got on a boat and sailed to the blue people on the map, whose name is escaping me.
The Lifeless Yonder.
We hid in the Lifeless Yonder, dealt with more vampires, killed a revenant. Yeah, a revenant. Found a super cool knife that was apparently by dwarves at some point. Hit out some more. And then eventually were captured by a Rakshasa and a succubus. Escaped that. Then we brought Isior here, back to you. We have vampire teeth, and I pulled them out of the fangs.
She's looking incredulously at you the entire time you're telling the story. Her eyebrows appear to be trying to climb.
Damn it. I was supposed to cast Zone of Truth. I can still do that if you'd like, so that we can all be telling the truth and no one can lie.
Well, us standing here and that whole story is either a really elaborate lie or the truth, and it really can't be both. And we're standing here, and the guy teleported us, and we clearly don't have a knife on him, and he's not shackled.
Oh, and Arlong died, that's why he's not here now.
That part is also true.
Fucking Rakshasa.
It's true, Ruba. Every word of it.
So
Ruba goes, makes a motion as if to collapse back into her chair, realizing it's still knocked over on the floor. She'll step out from around her desk and make a motion towards the well-dressed skeleton who places down his drink and goes to pick up the chair. She'll come and lean on her desk. Do the Zone of Truth.
I step forward and pull out my symbol. And what's the range on Zone of Truth?
Can I step in this way so you can hit everyone?
Yeah, I'll tell Wugru to gather around.
Brickus.
And Brickus, step up a little bit more, please.
Step on her table.
Right.
Her entire table.
Let's not do that.
Miss, do you mind if I lock your door so we're not interrupted?
She makes looks at you, and there's a moment of some emotion you don't immediately recognize going across her face, and then she says, "Yes, fine, yes."
All right, I lock the door and then I move forward.
Come on, lady. Let's not get so worried. We got real problems here.
And then you just see, once Brickus moves into position, you see this bubble emanate from me, and everyone needs to make a DC 15 Charisma save, or you can choose to fail it, which I will.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let it happen.
I'm also gonna choose to fail.
Damn, Wugru.
Easier with your fail.
I will choose to fail.
I have secrets.
And I know whether or not somebody succeeded or failed in the Zone of Truth.
Looks like Winger. Come on, bro.
Dude. Bruh.
First words, I hate vampires.
Cyrus, do you tell the same story word for word again?
Yes.
Excellent.
Maybe a little bit more organized, but the beat points are the same.
I can't believe it's there. It's been 2 months, Isior.
If it helps, the reason why it took so long was because he needed to get a spell book.
Yeah, wizard's not much about the
That's
old-
true. He did hide out as a priest. I forgot about that part.
for a little bit. Just a quick question. Been 2 months on. You don't have any fangs, do you?
No.
Hey.
No. She also willingly failed to save. I didn't say it, but she needs yours.
Okay.
No, there's no. She pulls at her top cheeks to sort of show.
I will look at her real quick with my paladin vision.
Sons of the divine.
You immediately sense one undead.
Blasphemer!
It's the fucking skeleton.
Wait,
No, that's fine. And I'm sure I ping on that stuff.
You actually don't. I was looking at reborn stuff earlier today for another character in a different game.
And they do not count as undead.
they're just kind of there.
No, fair enough.
They're technically not zombies, believe it or not.
It's the closer to alive sort of middle ground.
Your soul's
You're
attacked.
still a person. You're a person, yeah.
Yeah.
So, why are you here? What? Obviously, I'm forced to believe you. What?
Well,
Can I do?
we thought you might be someone we could trust, and also we just wanted to return Isior. He's been supremely helpful, but I think he wants to get out of this adventuring life. But needed somebody to do the handoff that we knew we could trust that might also, kind of protect him. Rather than the vampire Illuminati eating him again.
You really didn't kidnap him.
No.
No, we sure didn't.
Well, by legal definitions, technically we did, but it was for a good reason.
I guess, yes, technically we took him. Because he
And it
was
was without his consent because he couldn't give it.
right, he was unconscious at the time, but we figured it was better for him to be not being poisoned by vampires.
Yes.
Figured he was better off with us rather than slowly killed.
Yeah. Mhm.
Did you ever get anything down about that? The healer, the highest.
What?
The guy that we basically had to go around. At the very end, before everything went to shit.
Redrick?
No.
No. I don't remember.
We iced it and fucking insta-revived.
Oh, right, that guy. Okay, yeah. No, we didn't do anything about that.
Is that guy still around?
You killed him?
I
Or
did
were
not
you
remember.
asking that in character?
I was actually asking that like out in a character because I don't remember it at all.
There were quite a few casualties that night.
Sorry about that.
as I understand it, you didn't have much of a choice.
No, not really.
She
I did my.
fidgets with one of her many rings that she has as she looks concerned. So
Yes.
I did
you're
my
here
best.
for your job back and your and our help with a vampire menace.
Sounds about right. Yeah.
Um,
And we also want to make sure that you were all right as well, being next step up from Isior now that Isior wasn't on the vampire's blood anymore, not that they went for another target of equivalent status.
I can't say no one has gotten deathly sick like you did, DCR, or like he did.
So you didn't know about the whole vampire thing? Is this your first time hearing about it?
Of course.
To which
Vampires
part
are
of
not
that
one
question?
of the welcomed undead of the city. I've never heard credible tales of a vampire organization,
Ah, right.
and I had nothing to do with whatever happened to Isior. That's why you must have come to me.
We're not accusing you of any wrongdoing.
we're
Right.
mostly here is because he expected that you had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, you were the least likely person to be growing fangs and an allergy to sunlight.
I appreciate that. Then what aid can I offer you then? Do you
I
need
look at
a safe house or a meeting with the dean?
I just look at
Safe-
Isior. What could you do anyway?
It's like,
I mean, we could definitely use a safe house, and I'm assuming also part of the deal was watching them to see if anyone approached them with the same deal that they approached DCR.
Previously, I believe you guys had discussed trying to get to speak with the council about this.
Also, that
You guys have
Do
a
you have another
moment.
zone
As
of
far as you
truth?
know, no one knows you're here. You are under zone of truth for, say, 5 more minutes.
a safe house will be good. We want to protect the people here as best we can, and yes, if you could get us in contact with the dean and the council of this city so that we could relay our concerns, use the same truth telling we've done here. We want to make sure the city is aware of its problem.
She nods.
It's gotta make you wonder, though. If they were up this high, how much worse could it be? How many more
I'm
do you think are
probably
walking
yeah,
around?
probably at the very top, but if that's the
Ugh.
case, then maybe we can scope them out when we make our proclamation or draw them to us.
It would
Yeah.
be really nice to have backup against, since all the mages would be there.
Well, let's hope that some people sort of take our
No.
side on it.
They wouldn't attack us there. They'd wait till we're alone and attack us. But hopefully, just by doing this, it kicks the hornet's heads and forces them to make a move that we can hopefully exploit. These guys rely on secrets. And we want to bring them to the light.
All right. Then let me see about some paperwork. Can you all remain here while I go and see what I can find in terms of recent acquired property?
Sure.
Right. Ashby
I
here
don't
can
like
serve
it.
drinks and come in and out as you please. You should be able to be. Everything
Wait,
should be fine. Could I speak with Isio just briefly?
sure.
Sure, where would you like us to go?
But you can all stay. Isio, the solarium. And she gestures towards what looks like a small patio down a small set of stairs set around a large astral globe and a beautiful stained window.
You know, I'm gonna talk to everyone else. Like, I know we just gave her a lot of news, but doesn't she look a little too nervous?
She just got ready to get sit in her job, and then we just said Eastward is back, and she loses her job again.
She'll still have her other job. That doesn't go away. I don't know. Something's weird.
I mean, she was under the zone of truth too, but in her defense, 6 people, 5 of them complete strangers who look rather menacing, appeared in her quarters demanding an audience and favors.
Hmm.
And if this goes south, I don't know how wizard politics work, but I imagine if this goes south, it's not going to do wonders for her career.
As you guys are all talking, you hear Ruba cast a spell.
No, fuck.
Beyond that, you recognize it as magical language. You look over, nothing seems different. Does anyone of you immediately do anything?
I'm sorry, can you say who casted the spell again?
Ruba,
Ruba's the okay.
the
that's
halfling, second most high. Yes.
Can I
would like
connect with Isior and be like, what the fuck was that?
Nothing
I
to
would
worry
like
about.
to-
She was dispelling magic on me.
Oh, I mean, I would like to discreetly sniff the air and just confirm.
You do not smell a ongoing spell. There are several magical items in the room. Several of the books actually ping as magical, and several items on her desk and her person. Of course, all of your usual magical items, and something tucked into the waistband of the skeletal butler. As you all watch, she reaches out a hand and casts another spell. I believe Cyrus has remove curse and would recognize it upon seeing it. As you realize, is checking that he's not under some compulsion.
Okay, that makes
The
sense.
things he said.
I'll sigh and go to Edwin. Like, assuming, I think at this point we just gotta trust that Isior trusts her. I mean, we have, like or not, kicked the hornet's nest. We cannot undo what we've just done, so we're in it now.
Well,
You know what they say, you can't read a book until you first climb a seashell.
what?
That's true.
Where do they say that?
Nowhere.
What?
Literally nowhere.
Say what, where?
South End.
God damn
Something
it.
about climbing into a seashell.
Oh, now it's getting worse.
I don't know.
Well, BCO has convinced me that you are all trustworthy, and I'm going to do whatever I can to help you. We've been expanding on buildings we wish to turn into student housing, but many of them aren't ready yet. They still have furniture from their previous occupants. They would be perfect for you to lay low for a few weeks.
In all due fairness, you might have already known this, but we probably do have wanted bounties on us in Main Rune. Hoping that
Oh,
that doesn't
definitely.
cost.
I pull them out and show them to her.
Yes, the kidnapping of one Ethior.
I'm not involved in that.
among other things. Among other things. But my point is it would be appreciated that for the safe house, but also discreet traveling to the safe house that wouldn't spot us.
I understand.
Thank
Will
you.
all 6 of you be staying together? She glances at Isior out of the corner of her eye. Do you want to keep Isior with you?
Yes.
Oh, I
If
was gonna
if
say
Easter
that's
wants
Easter's
to.
choice.
If
Yeah.
he gets his ass jumped, then we're not there to help him.
He's
Yeah.
getting clapped.
All right. He'll nod to her, and she'll look at all of you with a sort of clipped smile before coming down the stairs. Excuse me, and squeezing by Brickus and making her way out the door. Isior will look at all of you as if he wishes to say something, and then turn to the skeleton. Ashby, would you just get us some waters and brandy?
Did we all catch that look of Easter wanting to say something?
Those of you that are facing him, yes. He'll
Sorry, go ahead.
he makes like a nodding gesture as you raise your eyebrow, and he waits until the skeleton walks out and locks the door, and then he says, just one note. Please don't mention my use of a certain powerful spell.
Which one?
Don't even know what you're talking about.
Was it the stopping time one? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Already
I don't know
failing.
magic. I don't know what's restricted or not restricted. Shit.
Isior, you suck at magic without that little book. You can't do shit.
Oh, hey.
That,
You didn't say
that-
berate. Shit.
The screen just fucking blacked out on me, so I couldn't even see what happened.
That one felt like it came from deep down.
But yeah. But yeah,
Just-
like
Please, discretion is all I'm asking. That could get me.
I
in
don't
quite a
see
bit of trouble.
any reason why I would go over any of the spells I've seen you cast. If anything, I am not even versed in spellcraft, so I could.
I, for one, am
I'll
keeping a
say-
notarized list.
Well, that's Elwyn's business. I could safely say I don't have the background to even know most of the spells that you're casting.
I appreciate your candor in this matter, and would appreciate it be kept out of other matters. That's all I had to say. Oh, Ashby, welcome back. And the skeleton comes back in with a large pitcher of water, a plate of glasses, and a bottle of brandy.
Brandy!
I just started drinking from the bottle.
You immediately pick up the bottle. It clacks its teeth as if to say, "Very good, sir."
Thank you, my good man.
Oh shit! Don't drink the whole
Ugru
bottle.
jumps
Oh, man.
right over the table.
I pass it around, but I'm not a classy bitch.
Not to Woogru.
I hand it over to Brickus.
Little grabby hands. Little grabby hands.
Brickus will take a swig and hand it down to Bro.
I take a big swig, and then I will pass it to Edwin.
I look at it.
Eyes wide.
You know, the last time that we had drinks from a strange place,
Oh, fuck yeah.
we'll say I'm a little bit more than wary, and I'll just pass it over. I'm good for now.
I mean, she seems to be trustworthy, right? Easier, you trust her.
it's down to
Ruba
truth.
always handles everything that I needed her to. She always respected me, and I never found her to be one to lie.
That doesn't
Out
mean
of
she wasn't
everyone
just a
here-
good liar.
Out of everyone here, she has she has the most personal respect from me. The only person I respect more is as on a professional level, and that's the dean himself. Amarex is
I'm
an
hurt.
incredibly powerful.
Oh,
wizard.
I thought he was
Hmm.
gonna. I thought he was gonna say me, guys. So I'm not gonna.
I said here in this city, the only people I respect more in this city. The people who
We're in
saved
the
my
city.
life He holds up all 10 of his fingers. The people who saved my life more than I can count, of course, hold the highest point of respect.
You
Ah,
can't count more than 10.
you're see now you're buttering us up.
We've been cuddling for weeks. I don't think it's even buttering at this point.
Damn.
You dog!
I knew he'd like.
Endgame ship is at Isior and Edwin. It's the slow burn of the entire campaign.
It came
Terrified.
from me bullying him.
That's anime plot right there.
Wimpy nerd gets bullied by hot bard lady in a mask for an entire D&D campaign. Ends up together. Perfect. Absolute
Rick's grinning
cinema.
and goes, I can see you going for the bookish tap.
Doesn't really matter what kind of type they are.
Fair enough.
Wugru, you sit down and you're reading papers. It appears actually to be a list of accounts, specifically paying out what appears to be the salaries of the college staff.
Hmm.
Give me an intelligence check. You were barely listening to the conversation earlier, but you heard them talk about how they're worried that Ruba might be concerned for her job. You glance at her level, Ruba, second most high of education. You note her last name, and then you look at the line right above it, and there's someone in the most high of education slot. It's not empty.
Who
And
is
it's
it?
not Isior.
Hey. This don't seem right.
What?
I hold up the book. I point at the name.
What you find, boy? What you find?
I come running over with the book, toppling over all the papers.
He jumps straight over the table.
Is that right?
Well, what's the name?
It says Jordan, most high of education.
Jordan?
Who the fuck is Jordan?
Was that your? That wasn't your other apprentice, was it?
No, Indo Dibbard.
Indo. Who's Jordan?
I've never heard of a Jordan.
No, fuck.
This is bad.
That's not a good sign.
This is bad.
So
Nate, since I have, not that I'm think I will do well at this check at all because I have a -1, but may I do a check to know anything about Jordan since I've lived in this area and
You can
worked
certainly
at the
try.
school?
You can certainly try.
it certainly sounds like they replaced your position with someone more to their needs.
Dirty 20.
With a dirty 20, you have not heard of a Jordan in or around the college.
Uh-oh.
It's not like a common name for this area either. With a dirty 20 history, you know that Jordan is a South Faerunian name.
Okay.
It's from the southern continent.
Can you go back to the map real quick?
I absolutely can.
So, sounds like they got a fella claims he's from the south, and so that no one here would hear of them, and maybe just a vampire they put in Easter's place.
Okay, so this continent down here
Yes.
with like the
southern
ruins
Faerun.
of Carl and that kind of thing.
As you point at the ruins of Carl, Isir cringes slightly. It's very slight.
He
Carl.
did it.
Who's
He
Carl?
did it.
Hi, I'm Carl.
Coral!
Carl! Where's Carl?
That's where the Chronergy place blew up.
Was that the events of another campaign?
Nope.
No, that happened before.
That those ruins are the reason that the Council of 13 only has 12 members.
Yep.
Mm.
And it's been that way for as long as anyone can remember.
All right, well, let's go say hello to Jordan.
I mean, remember what I was saying about Bean and Cunning? I don't know if we want to start kicking down doors just yet. We still have the element of surprise.
Right.
Well, where's your sense of fun, Brickus?
That isn't, you can't just say that as a reason. That doesn't mean anything. That's not a comeback. That means
What's the
nothing.
worst that could happen?
Some of us would like to remain 4 quarters alive. At least I
Again,
will.
Where's your sense of adventure?
Again, that means nothing. You say that all the time. It doesn't mean nothing. It's not a response to an argument.
No.
All I'm saying is it might behoove us to get as much of this city's council on our side as we can before we start busting heads.
But you don't
Not
have
that we
to.
get arrested for assaulting a person of high position.
What if Jordan's on the council and he's the tie-breaking vote, and if we break his legs, then he can't be at the vote?
We don't know if there's gonna be a vote. We're just trying to let them know there's vampires, and with your spell, they should know we're telling the truth.
We don't not know that they're...
What?
What? The absence of evidence is not the evidence of absence.
Cyrus, death has made you a lot more bloodthirsty. Have you noticed that?
Tends to do that.
Maybe it's just bringing out my inherent nature as I flash fangs of the snake variety.
When we first met, you never struck me as a bloodthirsty person. You were always very nice and very kind and very understanding. And you still are, just now a little bit more bloodthirsty. I'm just saying, I think for at least right now, we could use the Cyrus who followed me out into the cold and took me through breathing exercises when I needed to calm down.
I like this.
You all look over and you see Wooger is licking some glass orb.
You don't know what that is. Put the orb down.
You don't know where it's been.
It was in the desk.
You don't know what it does. Put the orb down.
It's mine.
You could lick it
No,
and it's gonna explode your
Wooger,
head.
Wooger, give me the orb.
No.
We are guests here.
No,
Wooger,
it's my
I ain't
orb.
gonna say it twice.
It's my orb.
He's gonna start growling.
All right, guys, come on.
I'm gonna chase after Wooger and try to grapple him. Get back here.
I climb up to the top rope.
Oh,
I'm
no,
a bugbear.
You're gonna knock over her
trying to reach
stuff.
up there.
No,
How high is this bookshelf?
it's mine.
Please stop.
Never.
All right, hold on. I take out my, where is it? My tankard of plenty. And I go, you see this mug? It's a never-ending mug of drink. It's yours if you give me the orb.
Same time.
All right, on the count of 3.
Slowly reach out the orb.
I slowly reach out the mug. All right, 1, 2,
Next to me.
3. I'm snaps the orb. Do I have the orb? Did you do it proper?
Yes. I gave over the
Okay.
orb. I now have Tinker.
All right, I put the orb back on the desk where it was, and you can, at your discretion, find out that the tankard of plenty only produces milk.
I chugged.
On the top of
Fuck,
the
he likes
bookshelf.
milk. Yeah,
He,
gonna have to find something else to trade him that bug back for.
You pick up a pen from the desk.
Nah, we'll deal with it later. I don't want to cause any more shenanigans until we're in a safe house.
No more chicaneries.
I will just go back and like, look, sorry, I know things have been a bit hectic recently, but if you ever want to talk, I'm more than happy to lend an ear. You were there for me. I'm more than happy to be there for you.
I appreciate that.
Pat him on the shoulder.
How long has the Rufa, the woman, been gone?
Almost 20 minutes.
Isior, is it? Were you expecting her to be gone this long?
This is a pretty reasonable amount of time. She would have to go down to the administrative offices and check the paperwork. She'll probably have to talk to some people. Reasonable? I think so.
Is the skeleton tweaking? Does he look weird?
The skeleton is fine. He will answer and like perform any reasonable task you ask of him.
I'm just over here just thinking, like, can we just, like, while we're here, give him the book and have him turn it into a library?
Why do you need to turn in the book to the library?
Huh?
I said, why do we need to turn in the book? Is just because it's just random that you just wanted to
It is
get?
just-
What is the book? What is the book? I'm curious. What book did you
It
take
is
from the library?
It is a book about rep mages. It's about like Let me just find the fucking page again. And scroll all the way down. It is a history of notable mages that Fayetta checked out when she first came here. And
I mean,
she never had a chance to turn it back out, turn it back in.
I guess it's
And it
yours.
And it has been mildly bugging her that she has this and now I've returned it like as promised.
I mean, yeah, or you could put it in that bookshelf over there. There's probably something to put it in.
Like,
I don't think. Look, this place is built up. Their offices are literally wall-to-wall books. I don't think they're missing a book. I'm sure if you want to return, you give it to Mr. Skellington down there, but
yeah, that's basically what I'm planning to do. Mostly because of the fact that I can't turn it in directly, but I said I would turn it in, and it bothers me a lot until I can.
it may. Well,
The door clicks
Yeah.
open once more, and you all turn expecting to see the butler, but it is Ruba. She has a small manila folder in between her hands, and the same cautious smile that she left with. I'm glad you didn't all run off. I've got a pair of prospective locations here for you.
All right.
Oh, before we get into that, who's Jedner? And do you like him?
Jordan, you mean?
Jordan. There we go. Jordan. Sorry.
Well, yes. He's the new most high of education.
How come it wasn't you?
They prefer to keep me in the office.
That's fucked up.
Seems like
I
some
do better.
misogynistic bullshit.
Yeah, we don't mean to interrogate. We're just curious about the person who has taken Easter's position.
that nobody's heard of.
Are they acting in an interim capacity, or is it permanent?
I believe they're still on trial, but they're on loan to us from.
Gotta check my notes. Oh,
Ah.
don't fuck it up
Oh,
now.
oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
If he messes it up, then we end the campaign right now.
You
Yeah, we
all
win.
you all get to level up for free if I get the name of the city wrong.
Sick.
Yeah.
Okay, get it wrong right
All
now.
right. Can you pronounce it? Is it a fucked up name?
I can absolutely pronounce it. I'm just trying to remember which one it is because I don't want to get the college wrong.
Don't
That's
cheat.
fair.
Don't cheat. Honor
just
your
ima-
deal.
I'm just imagining just like, ah yes, I could pronounce all of them except for this particular one that's fucked up in name.
Look, sometimes you come up with the name of a place and you never say it out loud, and then once you have to say it out loud, you're like, wait, I can't fucking pronounce this.
Oh, my brain. All right,
There's
no,
no
I gotta check my notes. Hold on.
Check your. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. There's no
I
rush.
apologize.
No, don't. You have nothing to apologize for. The notes are there for a reason.
Yes, he is on loan from Contestiva.
Contestiva.
Contestiva. It is actually not on Southern Faerun, but is the recently captured or semi-recently captured city, the only holding that Faerun has on the Ukrella Crescent, the small island continent between Southern Faerun and the split continent and Atrad.
What's happening there?
Pretty close
It's
enough.
the site of the warfront, and also, as some of you may know, the College of War.
I feel like he would shoot us and ask questions never.
Well, that's that's assuming a number of things. But have you ever personally met Jordan yourself? You interact with him a lot. Seem like a nice guy.
He's my boss, so yes, we spent quite a bit of time working together in the last month.
Is he real
I
pale?
I was surprised how quickly they, got everything together. The College of Law was quite happy to loan him out, apparently. He's an excellent educator from everything I've seen. I mean, he has quite a way with some necromancy spells, despite his, his background being in war. I suppose that's a bit broader than
Mm-hmm.
what you used to do, Isior.
Sounds like someone with a long life who had a long time to acquire a lot of knowledge, maybe.
I was gonna say she's in the middle of talking, and Evelyn puts her hands on her hips and goes, "So what's the over/under this guy's a man?"
He's actually not much older than any of you. Quite a prodigy, as I understand it.
Yeah,
Well, if I
we're
can get a
getting-
look at
we're
him,
getting-
I could tell if he's
Yeah.
a vampire or not. But
Well,
I
presumably
have a
he would
chance
be
if I can
at.
get the council together. Yes.
Yeah. So we'll be in a room with him. We'll find out then, and then we'll act accordingly.
So
I'm sorry, I interrupted you. You were telling us about the safe house that you found for us. My apologies.
Yes, I have two locations. One is a recently captured safe house of the Blue Cloaks. It's
What?
still got the all blue decor inside and everything, but it's 6 beds and another small room. The doors all have locks at work, and the windows are still currently boarded.
Would I or we know who the Blue Coats are?
I think it was
you're
before
standing
you
in the room
joined.
with one.
But yeah, it's the criminal syndicate guild that Edelwyn is a member of, and also Eddard. Before he left, he was a member of them as well.
Did Edelwyn ever tell Brickus that?
Weren't
I
you in
don't
the
know if
city?
it came up.
I don't think
But
it
they
ever
also
came up.
do quite a
He
bit
wasn't
of
in the city,
mercenary
was he?
work.
No,
This
this
is
is
before
Brickus'
Brickus
first time in Fanerune.
Yeah.
This didn't happen in Fenrir. This happened in Rift
Oh,
Time.
the Lifeless Yonder, right?
In the Life is
Yeah.
Yonder.
Oh.
So that was the city that they were in right before they met you in the capital.
Ah.
Yeah, all our shenanigans in like the Blue Cloak hideout was all pre-Brickus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could I make a history check if I've heard about the Blue Cloaks?
You can do so with advantage because it's a mercenary group.
Thank Christ.
Yeah,
19.
they're pretty much like thugs, but if you need like reputable thugs, like if I was a Batman villain, I would go to the Blue Cloaks to hire their guys, if that makes sense.
Right.
If I needed some goons, I would go to the Blue Cloaks. If I was doing a
High
low
quality
stakes heist,
goons.
I would, yeah, exactly.
Primo henchmen.
Right. Like one of the first things, like this isn't out of character things, but one of the first things we saw Edelwyn do as a Blue Cloak member was she had to go like coerce somebody to make a payment that they owed.
I was loan sharking.
Gotcha.
Uh-huh. Sort of like the mob, sort of like the Yakuza, all for hire.
I love it.
Organized crime. And then she'll produce. Oh my god! I just cut myself. Jesus.
Oh no.
On like the lid of a fucking soda cup, like
Oh.
so stupidly. Ow.
I hate when that happens.
Make sure to clean that out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, it's not bad at all. Just a scratch that bleeds. But I will absolutely do that. She will then produce the documents on the second building.
You all mentioned the former assistant professor, and I did find that his home is still not in use. There were some
was
light
kind of-
repairs. Mud was removed from what I'm seeing here. There was a cockroach infestation that's
My
been dealt with, but
food!
it's been taking quite a bit of time. Renovations are nearly complete, but not scheduled to be finished for a few weeks.
It was kind of trashed when we left it, I believe, because vampires, they attacked us there.
She's flipping through a large sheaf of paper.
Yeah, corpse removal. There was quite a bit of damage to the windows, both upper and ground floor. The doors were smashed off their hinges.
Yep.
Yeah, the
Weapon
vampires.
damage on the floors and walls and the furniture was unusable.
I vote Blue Cloak hideout.
Yeah, I don't want to
Because-
stay in Erlong's own house either, please.
Unless we
Yeah,
find out.
I'm already feeling a certain kind of way. I don't necessarily want the place to emphasize that.
Blue Cloaks it is.
Yeah.
Excellent.
She'll hand the Blue Cloak folder to Cyrus and a ring of keys.
I also got you this to help you get through the city.
And she'll pull out a spell scroll.
This is a seeming
Seeming.
spell.
Yep.
It won't last forever, but it'll at least get you whatever you need in the city tonight and to get you to the safe house from here.
Thank you. Your help is most appreciated. And I hand the scroll to Edelwyn because I can't fucking use it.
The standard hidden things in a Blue Cloak safe house. What would I do to?
I didn't know if like there was always,
Well, that's interesting. I think that's interesting.
a hidden like
There's a sword in
that
this
you know what you're
document.
looking for, you
Yeah.
know where the bug out exit is and that kind of thing.
I would say
Like
that there's
what cities?
definitely a series of common bolt holes used by Blue Cloak agents. What is stored inside them is different depending on the person who made them, though. You would have better knowledge of where to look for things if they were hidden than what you might find.
Okay. Yeah.
Is there anything else you need? Are you ready to get going? Do you want me to escort you out, or would you prefer to avoid any additional suspicion with
I'm
or
about ready to-
association with me?
I should put this back because he will take out the ledger book.
Yeah, well, I guess
Why
I'm.
did you? Were you in my desk?
No.
Zone of Truth is still active. No, it ain't.
No, it ended
It
a
was
while
some
ago.
time ago.
Sorry, he's rambunctious, so.
I'll put it down.
He's like a spicy chihuahua.
Yep.
But he's harmless, I swear.
He's gonna put the book down and pick up nothing else, right, Rugru?
Yeah,
I passed the
him.
scroll to ECR. That's
definitely.
really your
Um,
wheelhouse.
Brickus, with your passive perception of 14, you see Wugru attempt to palm the fucking orb that he took before.
Said he wasn't gonna touch anything else, right, Rugru?
Yes.
place
Places
my hand
orb back
on
on
the
the
orb.
table.
I place my hand on the orb and I stare at him until he leaves.
It was fun to lick.
You licked it?
Was I not supposed to?
You might want to have your Skella Butler.
You can have it. It's really, you can have it. It's fine.
Really?
He
I pick
You're
up,
Makes a
encouraging-
shivering motion.
I pick up the
You're
orb.
encouraging
I
bad
mean-
behavior. Just spray it down, wipe it off.
I will.
Wait, what? Does it do anything? Is it a magic orb?
It's just a drift globe. I couldn't
I
use
mean-
it again.
I mean, he's not that dirty. I mean,
Look, I can't.
So what are you saying?
And as you look around,
Oh.
you see that there are quite a few, like, hand daubers of, like, ethanol alcohol in the room for people
She's
to
a-
clean their hands.
She's a germaphobe.
Oh.
And suddenly the comment about staying in the office makes a lot more sense.
That makes sense.
surely. Yeah, I suppose. Oh, out of character, I will know. She surely knows prestidigitation. Out of character. Out of character.
Prestidigitation only removes 99.999%.
She's that kind of germaphobe, damn.
There's always that 1.1%. All right, I'll sigh. I'll look at Wooger like, if you get that order, I want my book back.
I will offer up the tankard back to you.
Oh, and also,
Yeah! Yeah!
a friend of ours, the last time we were here, checked out a book, and he's very concerned about getting it back. Could you facilitate that, perchance?
I'm sorry.
I missed it. I was typing a thing. I apologize.
Oh, I said a friend of ours, looking at Feyada, checked out a book the last time we were here and is very concerned about returning it. Can you facilitate that, or your Skella Butler?
Sure, leave whatever it is with Ashby.
There you go.
Alright.
Problem solved.
Thank you. And she goes and returns the grants the history and notable mages back over to the butler.
The butler is still absent. It was sent to go get bread and
Oh,
honey.
to put it, I'll say I'll just put it on the desk then, I guess.
Sure.
And it's like,
Oh, that's a good addition. I
yeah,
particularly like that author. Not too heavy-handed with the histories.
So,
The book is
are we
almost
gonna
as
do
tall
this?
as Feyada.
Are we gonna do this whole thing? I'm just looking
Yeah,
around the room.
yeah, it's like, yep. It's
Oh,
like
that's right.
she's kind of like, it's just like gives a sheep a smile, like it's a phase thing. I don't like not keeping my promises.
Completely understandable.
All right, let's go, everyone. And I walk over to her and I put my hand out as if to shake her hand.
She'll
And then when
go
she
to
reaches
shake
out,
my hand.
I fake cough. And then I put my hand
Oh
back
my
up
god.
and I just grab her hand.
She
I go, "Thanks."
she recoils halfway across the room as you cough.
Maybe we don't push our luck here, huh? How about that? We just leave
Okay.
and take what we got and fucking go.
And she puts her hands
That
up.
was
Okay.
very rude. You should apologize.
And she's like half laughing through the match. She goes, okay, I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself. I never
That's
actually
funny.
coughed in my hand. And she
Should
goes,
always-
I'll put some alcohol on my hands. Look, it's all clean. I'm sorry.
We'll wait to hear from you when the meeting is assembled. Thank you
Right.
very much for your help.
Thank you for not being a vampire.
How the fuck did you all talk to people before?
I didn't. I stole from them.
I love talking to people.
Not
That's what I do.
Right.
I used to be a sorcerer before I was a druid, but
You were a sorcerer before.
You
a
used to be a
druid,
lot
before
of
the,
things.
Before now a paladin.
but we should probably cast seeming here rather than casting a spell out there, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
So how it changes our appearance?
Yeah, it's basically like disguise self, but for a group.
Do you all have to stick together for it?
I think you have to be close initially.
30 feet. It says the range is.
Damn.
Any number of creatures that you can see within range of 30 feet.
God damn.
And it lasts 8 hours and it's not concentration.
That is really nice.
If we move outside of the 30 feet, we're good though, right? It's just the initial casting we have to be close together.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We're close-ish, so. Anyway, I think that's a bard spell.
It is a bard, sorcerer, and wizard spell.
Okay. Well, I guess technically, I am. Well, I mean, it's much better for Edelwyn to do it because I don't even have fifth
Because
level
she has
spells.
5th
But
level spells, so she can automatically do it.
yeah,
Right? I always forget how spell scrolls work.
I think you have to. The spell has to be on your list, and then maybe there's a check to do it if.
If the spell's on
I
your
think-
class list, you can use an action to read it and cast it.
Oh,
If
really?
it's a
Ah.
yeah. If you have it on your list and you have the spell slots for it, it's automatic. You're good.
Oh, I don't. Oh, on the spell list in general. Okay,
Like the
so
bard
then,
spell list, yeah.
yeah. Well,
I think it's like if it's something else, yeah.
I guess I will cast it then.
Unless you're
Okay.
a thief rogue, and then you can use magic items that are normally for you.
What does everyone turn into?
Yeah, Edwin, please describe the 6 people that you create.
Okay. I turn Brickets.
Keep in mind,
I'm
you can
gonna
only make
turn-
me like 1 foot shorter or taller, so even at my shortest, I'd still be 6'4".
Yeah. I'm gonna turn Brickets into a Goliath. A bald
Okay.
Goliath man.
Okay, what's he wearing?
Normal, like, studentish robes. I mean, I've seen, like, the robes that people wear.
Sure.
In this place before,
Necromancy
eh?
student robes. You guys attended a class.
Yeah, that's true. I did attend the class.
Marcus
I will-
feels his bald head and face like, I feel naked. This feels wrong.
Yeah, I'm gonna dress
There's
everyone
no
up like
physical
that.
change. It's an illusion. It doesn't
Yeah.
hold up.
I
to
look in
physical
a
inspection.
mirror. I look
Oh,
in a
yeah.
mirror and I say, this feels wrong.
Look good.
I look naked.
I will turn Cyrus into like an elven man, but an alive looking elven man.
What?
You know,
Brown
not-
short hair.
So not a Shatter Kai is what you're saying.
Yes.
Oh, we could have made you Grakthar. Oh well.
I don't think he could be short enough to be Grekthar.
That-
Oh, that's true. He's a short king. Grakthar
Short
is a short king. Yeah.
I will turn. I mean, I'll turn Blueger into like a halfling or something.
This describe.
Just like
I
a-
love that. I love it's like just a halfling. That's the description he gets.
You just are a half.
We're standard running
he's
the
a
mill Frodo
halfling, like-
Baggins over here.
He's a halfling, like a little, like sort of patchy beard, scraggly hair.
Oof.
Like kind of like a little bit big nose.
I'm going up in the room.
Damn.
And I don't. Can I put like clothes on? I can put like glasses on him, right?
Believe
I'll give him
so.
glasses. He wears glasses now.
He's got glasses.
I will, just for fun, I'm gonna turn Fayetta into a bird person.
The
A
tiny
little
Aarakocra.
tiny 2'9" Aarakocra.
It's a
I was thinking more like
tiny-
the owls.
Oh, an
an owl
owlin?
kid.
An owlin, there you go.
Oh my gosh.
With
Okay,
like
owlins
like-
are now a
like-
part of this world. Hell yeah.
like snow colors.
I mean, or you can say they're Aarakocra, but just an owl-themed Aarakocra.
No. It'd be like autumnish colors, so like orangish, like
Oh, like a
brown.
brown owl.
Yeah. All of us are gonna wear the same like clothes, and then ECR, I'll turn him into like a. I'm just gonna turn him into like a human, like a little bit shorter than he normally is. About like shoulder length hair, younger end. Like he looks like a. He still looks like a young kid, a young lad,
But he's cut.
but he's cut.
He like looks down and he says, "Is this how you see me, Edwin?"
That's how I wish you were.
Damn.
I guess I gotta hit the gym, boys.
I'm gonna let these two have their own room when we get to the safe house.
Don't
Damn.
worry.
Turn myself.
Marcus can
I'll
give you
turn
a workout
myself.
routine.
Oh my god.
Give you a lot of heavy things to carry.
Okay.
Carried this
I
whole fucking
will-
party this whole time.
God damn it.
Ooh.
I'm gonna turn myself into like we're gonna go with another elf because I'm not that creative. And I'm gonna turn myself into like an Eladrin, but like very summery colors.
The summary
So,
of
like, yeah, like nice like strawberryish blonde hair and like green eyes. Probably the
Excellent.
same
You're
height.
all wearing the same student robes.
Yeah, the same student robes.
Excellent. You guys are like a prospective party of mages. Okay, now find art for every single one of these people so I can make tokens that we can use for one battle map, and then we'll go forward.
No.
For the rest of the set. No, okay. Anyway, you cast Seeming. All of these transformations take place. You all examine your new forms. I believe every single person's race has been changed by this transformation except Isior.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, he's a human, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't he not human?
And you change him into another human.
Oh, has he always been a human? Oh.
I'm double checking. Yeah, he's a human. Isior's
He's always just been a guy.
I
I've
changed him
also-
into a different guy.
Yep.
I'll change him into a
Also-
dragon form.
He's black now.
He's black now. Okay.
He's
But-
black now.
I got a quick Alkin image.
Oh, that's cute.
Also, I realized the way that Fayetta flies and the way that an Alkin flies are two completely different ways, and I've absolutely no idea how to imitate that.
Just don't fly. Sit on Brickus' shoulder.
That's
you can sit
fair.
on my shoulder. Yeah, you can perch on my shoulder.
I will absolutely do that because there's absolutely no way I could imitate flying correctly. And Fieta has not been walking.
Well, you still wouldn't be walking. You'd be riding on someone's shoulder.
Exactly.
Well, I'm so happy we can blend in now. God forbid this city had goblinoids or kobolds in it. That would be too outlandish.
Oh, here we go.
What?
I think we have more important things to worry about. than
I'm just
representation.
saying. It would be nice for one to go into a city and not feel like people are gonna assume I'm gonna beat them to a pulp because I'm a bugbear. That's all I'm saying.
That's fucked up.
Let's go.
People
would
assume
not
I'm gonna
have
rob them.
because- They would not because you're a bugbear. They would because you guys have seen that there are wanted posters with your faces from your encounter
Exactly.
with the Abjure wizards.
Look, people see me and they assume I'm gonna rob them. It's the same thing.
Just because it succeeded before.
That's because you probably are going to rob them.
Yeah, they're racist against you for the right reasons. All right, you guys make your way out into the hallways, and you walk through the College of Necromancy, following Cyrus, who's been here before and knows these halls.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Maybe get some food for the day, so we don't starve, and then head to the safe house.
Don't starve together.
So you should starve separately.
The butler's just gonna get back with that bread and honey, and we're just gone.
So we like pass the butler on the way in, and just like grab some bread and honey to go.
High or low?
Hi.
Okay.
Okay.
No.
No bread and honey.
No bread and honey.
Darn.
Perish.
Then perish.
Also, the fuck is this disco rave going on over here? What's this place?
The school.
This. Aren't we at the school?
This is the school.
Yeah, we're at the school. What's that place over there?
In the top right.
That's
Where
the
my
Christmas
arrows
area.
The
That's the
it's just
dip.
always Christmas.
That's the Dippin' Dot location.
That's the Elven Quarter.
Oh, elves like to rave.
Well, they're the Eldrin Light.
Oh, see, so they're seasonal. Okay, gotcha. All right, where's our safe house? I see Arlong's house,
My boy.
and Arlong had a short commute.
He
You
was
go so far.
assistant professor.
Wait a minute. Why are there two Arlong's houses? Oh, Eldrin lights. Okay. So where be our safe house?
Your safe house?
Every time you put down a thing, it starts with saying Arlong's house. So I keep on seeing multiple Arlong's houses over there.
There we go.
All right.
To the safe house.
Is it safe?
Alright, you make your way out of the College of Necromancy, passing more and more students heading into the building from their respective dorms. There's an equal number of commoners and aristocracy heading into the large chapel-like building across from you. And you guys begin to make your way south.
I lead the charge.
Oh man, y'all, I'm so worried about finals, y'all.
Give me a group
I'm
deception
not.
check.
There's actual group deception check.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Veneer.
A whispered one. Hell yeah.
A whispered one. That's my name. That's my future name.
Wooger the whispered one.
No, just a whispered one.
Okay.
I was passing the
Edwin,
disc.
can I get a
Yeah.
deception?
Okay.
Please.
I'm with the sea.
Please. I beg you.
I think I have a thing for this. Let me look at my thing.
I don't think you have to do anything to worry about. You're actually really good at deception.
Yes. Anyway, we go for it.
Oh my god. 72 total? For a 14 average. For a 15 average, because you always round up. that's not true. Okay. With a 14, you guys are fairly good at making your way out of the College of Necromancy without raising any suspicions. 14 is a minor success. So while you get all the way out, Wugru, I'd like for you to describe, as you rolled a 1, what thing you do disguised as a halfling that draws some suspicion to your party.
I keep licking the orb.
As you're just walking down the halls, he has his unnaturally long halfling tongue out, licking the orb all over.
They just go, that guy's weird as fuck.
What does it even taste like, Gru? Not Arlong. Oh, no.
Oh, Cyrus starts crying.
He starts
I just
crying.
look at Wugu because like, the fuck does that even taste like?
Tastes like cold. Would you like to give it a lick?
No.
He's asking to lick his orb.
Ponder it.
God damn it.
Ponder the orb.
That's
What
not
else you
pondering.
wonder?
You know, I'm good. You have fun with your new chew toy.
It's good. I lick more.
All right, let's go get some food in case we're stuck in this place for a few days.
As you're walking south, you enter a mostly residential area, actually fairly nice. But this close to the college, there's still things like street food vendors who populate the walkways that are common for students to go by. Many of them are hawking their very warm foods that they promise will carry you through whatever walk and study to class that you have. There are also signs that say that students get discounts on several.
This place looks like it would do a mean Belgian waffle. Any like chocolate covered Belgian waffle stands?
Oh.
Gnomish waffles, you mean?
Of course, gnomish waffle.
Mm-hmm.
No,
A hot
sure.
gnomish drop waffle.
Yeah, I'll get a waffle.
Okay. It's called a drop waffle because they drop it from as high up as a gnome can reach into the oil, which causes it to like spread outwards and get a crazy shape similar to like a
Like a fried dough.
yeah, like a fried dough
Gotcha.
dipped in chocolate. Do you want sprinkles and powdered sugar?
Yeah, I'll go for the gusto. Why not? You only live once.
Okay. It'll be 5 copper for each of these. Whoever's getting one.
I will. I will just get one.
I look at him and I stare at him with my beady eyes.
Hmm.
A real wide-eyed. You mind?
I'll buy a second one for Edelwin.
Thank you.
I pay for
No
my own.
problem.
How much does it cost?
5
5
copper.
copper.
each.
I don't have copper.
I'll buy a third one. I'll
Hey,
buy a
extra.
third one for Fayetta.
And then I'll give him 2 silver in exchange. Like, with 3 silver.
Keep it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Cyrus, you want a waffle? You sure? Oh, no.
I'm
mean,
good,
not-
thanks.
Those things don't agree with me. I'm gonna get some
Alright.
chowder.
Whoa.
I'm gonna
Alright.
get some chowder.
He goes over and
You-
gets a cup of fish chowder.
I'm gonna get one as well. I follow.
you follow. You're like, oh, more food.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wugru,
I mean, look,
As you
I
follow
will.
over, you realize that everybody here is just walking between the different food stands. They're all just getting a little of this and a little of that and a little of this.
God. Oh God.
It's God damn, it might be an all-you-can-eat buffet.
Somebody's making niches.
Gotta get some chowder if they got little quesadillas and everything.
Yeah, these kids aren't getting groceries. They're just eating street vendor food to fill themselves up.
Yes, sir.
Which,
Oh.
granted, is a valid strategy.
Gonna dip
There's
my.
also hot cider and mulled wine.
Oh my god, yes. Give me.
I'll get some old wine.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
spend.
I'll get some
I'm
old
gonna
wine.
spend a gold's worth on food.
Okay. You get quite a little bit of everything. Wooger at the end has several stacks of like disposable plateware and at least 3 different drinks.
This corrects my halfling disguise now with decorative food.
Like any good halfling.
A true
Alright.
halfling at heart.
It's pretty complete to disguise, huh?
Oh yeah.
By the way, for the how much does the waffle cost without the discount?
2 more copper.
She'll ask to break a silver, and then give gives extra copper as a tip.
Okay. They'll
About as
happily
much
do
as
it.
how much it, yeah, it's about as much as it would cost for it to cost normally.
If you weren't lying.
Exactly.
Fiends and knaves, the lot of ya. Alright.
Really good.
You all load up on snack food and continue on your way, eating as you go. Wooger enjoys a corn dog.
Corn dog dipped in fish chowder and all.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That sounds so good, actually.
It actually sounds really
that does
amazing.
that does not sound good to me.
What doesn't sound good to you? Wait, say it again.
Corn
A
dog,
corn
dipped
dog
in
dipped
fish
in
chowder.
chowder.
Not like the
No.
whole thing, but like dip the bite in it before
Yeah.
you get a bite.
What kind of chowder?
Fish chowder.
Oh,
Yeah, something creamy.
Just
I
a
wouldn't know
classic
anything about
white,
that.
Like a white fish.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
So good. He's so
I'm
good.
just thinking about like fish and chips with a corn dog on the side.
That's pretty much it.
Well, that's not the same thing.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
But it's what
those
I'm.
are
It's
different
what
things.
I now have a craving.
I've given you a new sensation to experience.
This is yeah.
No, I never have the opportunity in my life to eat corn dogs, but when I do, I fucking love a corn dog.
It's like pancake batter. It's so good.
It's the only thing that makes me go to Sonic's is I get corn dogs there.
Damn, I want a corn dog.
Yeah, right.
I really only eat corn dogs at
Fuck
the like amusement parks and stuff.
Let's count how
Sam's
many
Club.
times we say corn dog.
Yeah.
Sam's Club has a good frozen corn dog. If you
Frozen
got an
corn
air
dog?
fryer. If you got an air fryer, it's pretty good.
I gotta get it.
Mm.
I gotta get a box of corn dogs now. Next time I go to BJ's.
Oh my god, so many times.
Get a fucking.
You guys discuss your favorite snack food as you make your way through, and it completes the disguise of students. As you bicker about what the best things and which of you are animals for dipping things into other things. Food opinions divide us all. Race not included. And eventually you guys make your way to the doors of the safe house that you have been indicated to stay at.
It's time to slip and slide.
Okay, well, hopefully the blue cloaks won't want their safe house back anytime soon. I go to open the
No.
door.
Okay. I think Cyrus has the key.
Oh,
I just like look over. I just look over and like, don't worry. Points to gives a thumb over to like Edwin. It's like they're using it.
Sure. Let's see if they see
Alright.
it this way. Maybe Arlong is the only one who got fired from his job.
I want to start looking for secret stuff in here. As Brickens put the idea in my head, and I want to look.
I
You
am
glance around, you see a front room that looks to have been left in haste. Hats and weapons and full looking barrels and more than one book lie scattered around the rooms, the entry room, as if whoever left did so without the ability to clean house. As you continue scanning the house, you move into the next room, which has 6 beds arranged against 2 of the walls, a back door which is also locked, a series of foot chests against each bed, as well as a larger storage chest next to a couch in the living room. There is another box against the wall to the south, which holds what appear to be a pile of broken or damaged weaponry. The
Nate,
lone, yeah,
go ahead.
the lone dining table stands empty except for an empty crossbow pointed at the wall, where a bolt is still embedded, and a bowl of fruit, still ripe.
Oh.
I don't think the food
Yeah.
is no longer. I don't think the food
Did
is
you
still
delete
there.
yourself? Is that what happened?
How long ago did they secure this? Why are there 2 of me?
Oh, never mind. I'm done.
Wait a minute.
Rickus is pulling the ultimate magician's trick.
Magician's brick.
Yeah.
I would like to sniff the. I'd like to sniff the air real quick, see if there's anything immediately magical within my sniffing area.
You do not detect anything immediately magical within your sniffing area
Yeah, sniffer.
Alright.
that is not behind total cover.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, what? What's that blue? Is that the stove? What's that?
That's a rock.
Yeah, it's a strange blue rock on a pedestal.
And it doesn't smell magical in any way?
No,
Hmm.
though
They part-
it's sort of, yeah, it's just a bright like blue. It looks like it might be some sort of black marble with quartz shot through it, but you're not sure if it's just decorative. I'll also say that these display cases are empty, but you can still see the impressions and pictures of the items that were laid in there, which appear to be quite a few valuable things.
Is a wizard's hat over there?
There's a conical hat with stars. Yes.
There's
What?
another
I
wizard's
would
hat
say
over
that
there.
I would say that this is more wizardy. Yeah.
Well, I didn't
What's
see
on
that
the
one.
side?
I saw that one first. I didn't see the second one.
What's on this countertop here? Yeah,
A loot.
a loot. Is the loot? Is the sword also there?
No, so that's not a countertop. It's a clear display
Oh,
case.
like a display case.
But the things in it aren't there. You can see the impression that the sword left, and there is a what looks like a painted. It looks like it's from like a display case at a store, like where they could take out the thing and you would still be able to look at it in the case because
Yeah.
there's a
Mhm.
picture of it underneath it, but the items are not in there.
Is this book still here?
Yep, that book is still there. This lute
Okay.
or this harp is still
The
standing
harp.
in the corner.
Could I quickly take a look at this book and see what it is?
Yeah, it's a That book is The Lay of Sir Arwen the Brave. I rolled for it.
Hmm. Would
That
I
was-
know of
that's
this
a
tale?
throwback.
It's a Feywild children's story.
Hmm.
It's a tale of a heroic group of adventurers who saved the Feywild from a group of an evil hag coven.
I quickly flip through the pages and see if there's any hidden compartments made out of the pages.
Oh, true. Fair
There
enough.
does not appear to be in the open book.
That's weirdly wholesome. The Bluecoats just had a Feywild children's book that's
As
clearly
you
open and was read.
Hey, it's a popular bard story, okay?
And I'll also say, with Veda's high passive perception, hearing this conversation and looking around the room, Veda will spy a small-looking child's toy, perhaps what looks like to be a carved pony out of wood.
Mm.
Appears to be made with real horsehair.
Huh.
I can tell by looking at it. I'm kidding.
So what you're telling me is the blue cloaks were children.
Yes.
I'm just kidding.
They had a kid in here.
They had a kid in here, yeah. Yeah.
Or it's some elaborate secret code.
Oh, like maybe some thing of significance on that particular
Could
page
I-
of
Could
the
I
book.
look in places that maybe I would have hidden things before if I was in a
Yeah.
safe house?
Absolutely. Give me an investigation with advantage.
I would be looking like under the on the underside of tables or like in the floorboards and things like that. All bunch of weird shit.
Mm-hmm.
Inside
Go
whatever
around
this wall
stomping on the
mounting
floorboards.
is.
It's an owlbear head.
Yeah, I would try. I would say, someone lift this up. Give it a look behind.
Okay. With a 14, you do find something in the owlbear's head.
Yeah.
There's a small bundle.
What's in the bundle? Let's open that up.
Inside of the bundle. Boo, 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 boo. You find a pouch of gold, a vial of holy water, or a flask of holy water, an empty vial, and an onion.
And an onion.
Who hides an onion?
Maybe they had maybe they had something planned for the onion. You don't know.
There's a lot of layers to this plan.
I take everything except for the vial, the empty vial, and the onion.
I will take the empty vial.
I toss the onion to Isior. Be like, hey, look.
Isior goes, huh? And the onion hits him, and it hits the ground.
Fucking
Why
knock
would you
each
do
on
that?
his ass with an
I thought
onion.
you were gonna catch it.
I was examining the necklaces.
Sorry. What is this? I was curious about what this is. It's like a
a mirror.
Oh, it's just a mirror.
Yeah. So to be clear, while this is a bench, this is a tall wardrobe, which is why
Oh,
Fayeda was the only person to see up on top of it.
let's walk. I open the door and step into it. I'm kidding.
You open the door. It's filled with blue cloaks. There are 3 of them. 2 of them sized for medium creatures, and 1 for a small creature.
They're really well made.
You guys ever think about becoming blue cloaks? We got 3 of them in here. If you want one?
Vader just like pulls out the blue cook that she already has. Did you forget?
Brickish sighs from the other and goes like, I prefer the flexibility that comes with being freelance. I'm good.
I'm pretty much freelance. Wow, I'm pretty much freelance right now.
Mm.
I mean,
think the
shit,
cloaks are
I
blue.
hired you.
And your bosses don't mind that. You're not gonna have some guy being like, "Where the fuck have you been this whole
No.
time?"
Not really. I mean, well, it was a little bit of an awkward situation at first, but
There it is.
oh, come on. It faded pretty quickly. Everything's great. We forgive each other. It's fine.
Well, you just gotta make sure if they forgive that they also forget. They might not have forgotten whatever it is you did.
I mean, I was just gone for a while. Nothing too crazy. And I'll reach in there and I'll pull the cloaks out and lay them on the case here.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing in the back of the wardrobe. Nothing going on.
Give it a touch. Seems
I
solid.
give it a tap, a knock on it.
Give me another investigation check.
At advantage still or normal?
Nope.
Normal. I'm not that good at investigation.
Me neither, but can I help?
Sure. Advantage.
We'll look together. Hello.
Hey, good
I
thing
gave
you
you that.
did. Why is half the group party here dump their intelligence?
I am trying to not dump my intelligence stat. However,
We have like 3 people with a -1 in intelligence.
I have a 12.
Don't point that out. Don't point that out. Don't point that out.
I have a 10, so it's not negative, but we're not doing too strong on the intelligence front.
Well, to be fair, we did have a wizard in the party.
Look where that intelligence got here.
That's because the fact he had no wisdom.
That's fair.
Intelligence is going to figure out what you can do. Wisdom is telling you whether you should do it or not. And he did not think about that part.
They gave him a sweet badonkadonk, though.
God, thicker than most.
So what do we got in the wardrobe?
There is a false panel in the back of the wardrobe.
I knew it.
Reveals another hidden cloak rack within.
God damn
As
it.
you open it, the faint smell of brimstone wafts outwards.
Oh, that's scary.
Do you let us know of that fact, or you just exploring?
I'm just gonna explore, but I don't think that.
Okay.
I don't think.
This cloak, or perhaps cape is a better descriptor for it, is red with gold stitchwork across
Yeah.
it.
Oh yeah.
Intricate design.
You had me at red. I will pull it out.
Okay.
That one's shiny.
This is
I'm
what
gonna
you
pull up.
all see.
Fancy.
And I go, oh, look at this now.
Looks a little spidery.
Knew they were hiding something.
I guess I can see Edelwin from here. You are in my line of sight, so I guess I'll just look up and go like, thought they were called blue cloaks, not red cloaks.
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird branding. I mean, I don't wear blue.
Nate, am I close enough to catch the smell of brimstone?
Yeah.
Or is that just Edelwin? Okay, if I smell brimstone, then that would draw me over. There are recent shenanigans.
It smells stronger because it was cooped up for some time. So the smell fades pretty quickly. I would say, Brickus, with your heightened senses, both natural and magical, this thing definitely catches your nose. There's a tingle in it that in the smell of brimstone that is not natural. It's not like somebody just farted.
Well, definitely keeping this thing.
Why make sure it's not cursed?
Ah,
I
right.
can tell
Yeah.
that magical or not, but I can't determine
That's
what it's actually on it.
I wrap
It's
it around my arm. Go see.
It's like you're the one that got cursed the most.
Yeah. Whatever.
You may just run it by Eastbrook real quick.
Is there
Find out
anything
what
else
actually
back there, or is it just the cloak?
There's nothing else back there.
Okay, and I close it up, and I'll be like, "Well, excuse me, I'm gonna go see about the cloak, I guess."
Yep. I'll plop back on the bed and start plucking away at my horse fiddle.
Hey, Isior,
Hey. Oh, sorry. Dozing off there.
do you think you could do me a favor?
Oh, where'd you get that?
In the closet.
Sure, sorry. What's the favor?
Well, this is the favor. I need you to identify it, if you would.
Oh, I don't have identify, but I can tell you what that is. That's
Oh.
the cape of the man bank.
Oh, thanks. Well,
So
thank
many
you.
wizards in this
I
world don't have identify.
greatly appreciate it.
He doesn't have his spellbook.
Spellbook.
Yeah, he lost his spell
Any
book.
other wizard in this city could cast Identify for you, except Orlon.
I don't know why Arlong didn't have.
He refused to get it. It was not his thing, apparently.
That's the Dimension Door spell, isn't it? Brother.
Bruh.
I think this is yours. I think you'll be happy to have it.
I'm dead. Oh, you better believe I'm keeping that shit.
You're gonna have so many escape options.
Hey, speaking of escape options, any chance there might be a secret getaway exit here in case, I don't know, this place gets surrounded or something?
Well, you'd have to be pretty dumb not to keep at least a safety net of some sort in the place.
What's up with this door? Did we open this? Check out this door yet?
It's the back door.
Does it lead
Darius tosses you the
outside?
key.
I will get up and unlock it. Yes, it leads outside. I will come back and I will relock it.
I'm just saying, it's good to know that we have an exit in case the guards find out we're here and they try to arrest us. That's all.
I don't disagree.
I'm gonna be honest. I kind of expected the guards came at us to come from both ends. So let's go see if there's a third exit. There's one that's less obvious.
That is a very valid point. Edelman, any ideas on a more hidden exit?
Well, like I
I'd
was
check
looking
on-
for before, things under the floorboards or
I'd check on-
passageways. Sometimes passageways dug into gardens, and I look over at that little like pedestal over here, and I go, I mean, shit, it could be one of those too.
Yeah, it's not a magical rock. It's just a rock. I don't know what, unless there's anything like, I don't know, mechanical about it. It ain't magical.
Could be some sort of mechanism. Tell you what. How about we look for something in this room?
I wish I could use perception for this stuff. That's what I'm good at, not in investigation.
Where is there fried crickets?
In the back under the couch. Yeah, you look over, you see Wooguru's leg sticking out from under the couch.
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Oh, he's happy.
Eventually, the
Can I check-
legs disappear, and Booger just lives under the couch.
He's a couch kobold now.
What do you mean? Couch halfling.
Or is the spell still on us? The seeming spell?
8 hours.
I mean, I guess we could have chosen to end it early if we wanted to.
Not really.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and check under the carpet over here.
Okay.
I realize that I have a better investigation roll than most. So I guess I'll do it. Yeah, God damn it. Everybody wish I could use my perception of 11.
With a 19, you examine the carpets in every room and find no hidden traps underneath them. Edwin already walked through, stamped on most of the floorboards, and didn't find any hidden spaces earlier.
No.
Wanted to make sure.
But yeah, as for secret entrances, that's really all I can think about. This place doesn't really seem like it has access to a lot of things like that.
Alright, fair enough. Pick up an apple and munch into it before heading back to the bed. Well, we knew it wait, I guess. Unless y'all to scour every hidden nook and cranny in here.
I'm gonna see if I can look behind this a bit. Actually, no, that doesn't really work. I'll just see if there's anything cracked behind it.
Don't see anything. Check everything, then check it all again.
Yep.
Because you ate the poison apple, it'll fall under the curse of the evil stepmother. I need you to roll a new character.
Wow.
Well, at least it was a real apple. I have expected a plastic apple.
Always check the toilet.
Did someone check the toilet? The toilet?
The toilet. They have a toilet in here.
Hey, what do you call this room? What do you call that, Mr. Fancy Pants?
Wait, hold on 1 second. Now that we're talking about bathrooms, what the fuck is this? Is this like a window
That's a window, but it's boarded on the outside.
Yeah.
on the outside?
Yeah, all the windows are boarded.
No.
Looks like
Can
they
I
had-
try to can I see through it a little bit, or is it like completely shut out?
No, it's like boarded.
Hmm.
They're narrow windows anyway, designed to not let people see into the building.
Right.
So if you block them from the outside, then it's kind of over.
Mhm.
It's like they left their go bags behind.
The stuff right here, yeah. Do these look like packed with like a bunch of stuff and everything like that?
They do.
That's what they look like.
Man, there's stuff being packed back here makes me think that there is an exit back here, besides just the back door.
The toilet.
Check the poopa.
Check the poopa. Go ahead, Burkis. Check the poopa.
Yeah, no, I found these bags first. I'm gonna check these bags. I think maybe you're the expert on hideout. You go check them.
I never had one where the exit was in the bathroom before.
Never had to deal with that shit.
Ah,
I'm gonna just kind of casually rummage through the bags, see if there's anything interesting in them.
Yeah, you find that one of them is a Dungeoneer's pack, one of them is an Explorer's pack, and one of them is a Burglar's pack.
Mm. Yeah, I throw the burgers pack at Wooger. All yours, buddy. Not that you really need it.
He makes the same
Fucking-
noises all along. I start to cry again. So yeah, you find a crowbar, a hammer, 10 pythons, 10 torches, 10 rations each, water skin, hempen rope, another hempen rope, mess kit, bedroll, ball bearings, string, candle, another crowbar, another hammer, 5 more pythons, a hood, lantern, 2 flasks of oil.
Things I've never owned before.
The crowbar is nice.
This does work.
Alright, Wooger's got the burglar pack and everything in it. Second backpack acquired.
Dives back into the couch.
There is also a large square of folded up harp underneath the table.
A large what?
A large pile of sort of squared of tarp under the table.
A tarp. What's under the tarp?
The tarp itself appears to be a tent on closer inspection.
My God.
Okay. All right. Has anyone checked out this chest out yet?
no, I don't
I
think
would
anyone's opened any of the chests yet. Right.
I would like to open its chest.
That chest appears empty. However, the dust lines in it indicate that there were stacks of things that appear to be book-shaped. According to the dust lines on the floor and wall, there were 2 stacks of books. Each must have had at least 3 or 4 books.
I can't believe it. These blue bloods were book bandits.
Blue coats.
Or they were some kind of legal records, maybe.
They might be blue cloaks, but they're definitely blue bloods for having for focus on so much on books.
Oh.
I'm going to go check to see with my investigation roll to see if there's any other like hidden spots inside it or whatnot.
Cool. With a 15, you do determine that there is a hidden floor to the chest. However, as you open it, its contents are already empty. This section of the chest appears to have held an ornate necklace with several dangling beads.
I know I have no idea what it is, but I feel like it's a necklace of fireball.
Necklace of
Was.
terrorism.
Yeah.
I sense terrorism.
No. Either way, I just like put the shifted it so that it's kind of visible to the naked eye. As I put the bottom back.
If the steaming spell is still on, I'd like to go outside and just kind of roam around the perimeter.
It
Get some
is
fresh
until
air.
Edwin says it. Until Edwin dismisses it.
Edelin, have you dismissed it yet?
Uh,
Your call.
yeah, I don't see why not.
All right.
Okay.
In that case, is the outside facing like the road, or is it more secluded?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Then I will not go out that way.
I will not go out there.
Yeah. For the purposes of this map, north is this way and south is this way.
Okay.
So I suppose we lay low all day. Ruby
Basically.
will contact me
Yeah, I
as soon as
guess.
she's able to.
Isur has a pear in his hands. He's rolling it back and forth.
All right. Well,
So,
anyone got cards?
No. Fresh out of that.
Well, that's unfortunate.
we could recite our favorite poetry.
I just turn and look at him. And I shake my head. No.
Okay.
How about
What
how about
anime
a
are you guys into? I'm sorry.
what anime are you guys? How about a performance? Why not? We're all bored. I might as well play something. And I'll sit down and like take my little violin out.
You want to work your magic? Go right ahead. I'm gonna
Take my feet up and play something.
You're a bard. Play
light
something.
Play something. Da-da-da, I totally play a song and I'm gonna roll now. I pull out my real life violin.
It's a banger.
Hell yeah! What do you play?
Since we found the Lay of Sir Arwen, I played the musical version of it on the violin.
Yeah, sure. There are plenty of places where there are songs in it.
Yeah.
Alder obviously
playing-
had help from a bard.
Wondrous wall. Wondrous wall.
Wondrous Wall. Anyways, this is Wall of Force.
I play Wall of Sound.
Wall of Sound.
Wall of Sound sounds like it would be a dope spell,
What would it do?
but I don't know how it would be different from Wall of Wind though, or Wind Wall.
You deafen your enemy.
That's
Yeah, deafening thunder damage of
Mm.
some kind.
yeah. But that's what I do. I play songs. Play
Hell
music.
yeah.
I go, so Isior, you ever get any bitches?
Back in my
Damn.
day,
Play a children's song and they'd be like, so Isior, you got bitches.
Or nah.
Or not?
Bitches or nah.
once upon a time, there was a woman in my life. Yes,
Yeah.
and it was hard to believe.
Sorry. I didn't mean.
No, you did, and it was hurtful.
Damn.
But you know, I work a demanding job, long hours, and I brought it home with me too much.
Oh, did you?
One of the reasons I downsized to the home you all met me in. The mansion from before, it really just felt empty.
Downsized. And I look around, downsized.
Oh, sure,
Interesting.
that was only a 2-floor manse.
You and I have lived very different lives.
Or a single-floor manse, even.
Yeah, I've never owned a floor of anything.
Yeah, right. I used to live in a shed.
As thanks, I'll personally buy you a building of your choice.
No,
you
no,
know,
no, no.
For you to live in.
That wasn't meant as a
5 of
judgment for having things. I was just noting that Edelman tried. We did live very different lives before we all met together.
Indeed.
You all have solved quite a few problems for me. This is a problem that I can easily solve for you once I'm reinstated in my job and we deal with this.
Vampires.
Yes. And
It's
whoever
not
has my job
necessarily a
right now,
problem.
perhaps
Right.
you
It's
can
not necessarily a
leave.
problem. Once if you're a homeowner, then you gotta deal with property taxes and utility bills, and it's a
And
whole thing.
admittedly, someone like me isn't really the settle down type. I'm just pointing out something interesting that you could consider yourself downsizing when moving in between mansions.
Well, I suppose you're right.
I felt the most free
I'm just happy
back
to be
with
here.
my clan. None of us lived in buildings. We lived under the stars, and every night we slept under a night full of stars. That always brought me the most peace in any building did.
I used to tie myself up in trees so I wouldn't fall off. True story.
True story, bro.
How do you ever get around that? Did you do much sleeping in the tree or only on it? Like against it?
You're asking me.
Yeah, right. You other woodsman
Well,
person.
it used to be used to travel with family that we watch each other's back, but in later years, more often than not, believe it or not, most folks aren't too keen on approaching a bugbear.
You know what? I wouldn't want to wake you up either. That is true.
Yeah, but just shorter nights, set up little traps. Nothing that would really do it, but like something that would make a noise, something that would make a clang if someone walked into it. Usually,
Yeah, I used to hang up a few bells and some empty or in some arrowheads that I hadn't quite put on the stick yet, so that it would clank together when things like a wind chime.
right? Yeah, no, I get you. Yeah, mostly stuff like that. Believe it or not, climbing up into a tree while I could do it, I would not trust a branch.
To hold
You
your
know,
yeah, you know what? Didn't think about
yeah,
that.
it's unless it had to be a pretty big tree.
Now that you're saying it, I'm picturing it in my head. Doesn't look pretty.
Not a lot of tree branches have the width to hold
Totally.
a full adult bugbear.
The girth.
The girth. Fuck.
Ah,
Hello, apologies.
Oh, no worries.
we're talking about the width and girth of trees.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Trees.
That's what we were talking about, right?
Y'all are all really obsessed with wood, huh?
I love wood.
The thickest, sturdiest wood we could find.
Okay.
Yeah.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that it doesn't take long for the party members to go a little bit stir crazy. You guys have been kind
for
of
sure.
on for the entire time that at least the 5 of you have known each other, and it is hard to just kind of sit and wait for the wheels of bureaucracy.
Yeah. It fucking sucks.
So rather than continue to ask what you guys do all day and try and force you to come up with crazier and crazier ideas, I'm just gonna ask, how long do you think for it before it starts to come off the walls? And then I'm gonna have rolls to see who does something a little bit nuts. How long until somebody is too stir crazy?
I feel like Kettle indefinitely is probably the quickest one to get really impatient.
You play your song, you talk about every conceivable thing you could talk about with Isior and Brickus.
And then I go, man, you guys ever feel like these corporations really don't care about us?
So okay, the conspiracy theories.
Yeah. I go, really, it's just a constant scratching and clawing inside your head until eventually, you go out and do some crime, and then some guy who you've never even seen before, doesn't know you, signs a warrant for your arrest, and boom, you're a criminal.
So you're telling me that all society is aimed towards getting people to commit crime so that they force
Yes.
themselves into a distant position of
Yes.
owing society for their
Yes,
crimes
especially the
that
ones.
were imposed upon them.
Yes, especially people who were born like me without a silver spoon in their mouth. No offense. You know, if we just kind of you were born in the gutter and you stay there.
Well, let's see. Before I met you all, I was only wanted in one country. And since meeting you guys, we have since upped the number of countries I'm wanted in.
Isn't that great? Isn't it just fun? Eventually, you stop caring about laws because they're more just a social thing, right? I mean,
It's going to make the future difficult if, say, for instance, we stop working together and I got to find work separately.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I mean, hey, think about it this way, right? I'll never get a normal job. So you might as well stick around with me at that point.
Oh, you gonna pay my bills? Not that I got bills, but you know what I mean.
I was gonna say,
Brickus got mouths to feed. Brickus has 6 baby mamas.
Him and Gentle.
My 16 children.
You're about to make it 17 with Gentle.
Nah, I mean, I don't know. It kind of kills the drive once you find out they worked for a secret information gathering society and may have only gotten close to you to gather information on your party.
So anyway, that's kind of my vision. I do the things that I do. Isn't that crazy?
You know what? We're currently hunting vampire Illuminati, so I mean, what's crazier?
Honestly, I kind of like it. The vampires, ugh. You know, I died, but I found it pretty fun after I came back.
I remember, I was there for that. You got your throat ripped out.
Yeah, that is what happened.
Yeah. Looked pretty painful. But a very, like, it wasn't quite a human, wasn't quite a halfling either. It was like a stout human halfling.
Oh no, it was excruciating for sure. Probably the worst thing I've felt in a while.
What do you think the odds are this all goes swimmingly in our favor and at the
Oh,
end of
slim
it,
to none.
I'm just saying, let's say for the sake of dreaming that all goes well, we vanquish this secret society that's pulling the strings, and we're actually regarded as heroes. That'll make life easier, I reckon. Not have to worry as much, get people's adoration. Get to kind of walk freely for the most part.
All I gotta say is, in all honesty, if you think that even if we were to do all that, that we get to walk completely free, you know what? I envy you about that. I definitely envy you about that.
I'm not saying it's gonna happen. I'm just saying a guy can dream. It would be nice.
I personally, I don't have dreams ever.
Oh, okay, Miss Edgy. Oh, look at me. I don't
No,
dark and hairy.
genuinely,
Oh, boo fucking who.
genuinely, as a mechanic of my biology, I don't have dreams.
You haven't had your mind has not produced a single dream.
Never. That's
Never.
why I got the whole mind talking thingy.
You ever think you might be able to I don't know, like figure approach things differently if your mind was able to properly like work through its issues that dreaming normally does
I don't have issues.
subconsciously.
I think that I'm
Oh,
perfect the way I am.
you do got vampires hunting you.
So do you.
Yeah,
So
but
do we
that wasn't
all.
before. That wasn't until I met you guys.
Okay. To be fair,
Even then, I don't know if they're even aware of me. I mean, I know Fane Rune definitely is now because we did that thing with the ship, but I don't
well,
even
we
know
were
if
there
if the
with
vampires might not even know, not even give a shit that I exist, and they definitely don't know Woogru's here. Woogru, for all they know, is just another kobold that is following us around.
Yeah, but I mean, you're definitely in it. They saw you well enough.
Hey, when they see me,
I mean, the Rakshasa saw you. You don't think you reported it back?
yeah, but they don't know. It could have just been like, oh, and I picked up this bugbear, and I'm pretty sure the Rakshasa picked me up for other reasons.
Well, I mean, you're still stuck here with us at any rate. So
For the
welcome to
record, I'm not stuck here. I'm willingly chosen to stay with you guys. If I wanted to, I could definitely leave and fuck off and never be seen or heard from again.
But you'd miss me.
I would miss you and
Oh.
everyone else.
No, mostly you
Y'all
don't have to lie. It's mostly me. Everyone.
You do play mean violin.
I mean, what can I say? Oh, my reputation precedes me. Right, Isior?
Sure.
Now that one hurt. That one was hurtful.
Oh, yeah, because it came from Isior.
No, it would have been hurtful coming from anyone. And I think she like taps her feet when she stops talking. She's just like rapidly tapping her feet, like.
Edwin, you feel like maybe if you just got a chance to go outside, maybe.
Yeah, I think
just a little
Brickus
bit of something to
definitely
walk
wants some fresh
around.
air.
You
I
check
just
the
look
clock.
at the-
It's not yet noon.
I look at the door. I'm like,
Is the backyard facing the street, or is that just like someone's backyard is facing a
It
fence?
faces 3 other backyards.
God damn it!
No, we should stay inside. We should stay inside.
You get bored. You search through the other foot lockers. You find a battered copy of Clue missing about a third of the pieces.
God
It was.
damn it.
It was Colonel Mustard in the library with a wand of magic missile.
No, the wand of magic missile isn't in this one.
You're telling me 5 adventures between us don't have a deck of playing cards that would keep us from going fucking crazy?
I mean, I have a deck of cards, but they're not
Not.
playing cards.
Oh. What kind of
Is that
cards
your
are
deck of
they?
illusions?
Yeah,
You can play Yu-Gi-Oh.
I can play Yu-Gi-Oh!
Fucking explain the rules of Yu-Gi-Oh.
Actually, you guys play that game from Star Wars with the holographic battles on the table.
Oh,
We like each control a different set of CR Pacific monsters and battle them out.
Yeah.
we have flying rooms. I have this little golden ball that flies around that we're supposed to catch.
Play Quidditch. Okay, so Edwin, can I get from Edwin and Brickus is the two most stir crazy people since Woogru's pooped up under the couch with his drift globe and his crickets, fully entertained. Can I get con saves or actually wisdom saves for your
The
will to not
perks
go
of a low
outside and buy a deck
intelligence.
of cards?
Ooh.
Brickus, you're like between the 5 of us, we don't have cards. You passed a shop that definitely sells like a pack of playing cards that you could just run out to so easily.
Wait,
Okay.
do any of these bags here have anything like that?
I don't believe any of those packs have game sets in them.
Oh shit! Okay.
I do have my winter gear, which I did describe as a big furry cloak with a hood. So I would like to like wrap it around myself, put up the hood, like I'll be 5 minutes. I'm gonna get a deck of playing cards. Give us something to fucking do. I
I'm really not
doubt.
so sure it's a good idea, but
All right,
you know.
then you go get some fuck. Then you go get something. I'm gonna go fucking grab. I need some fresh air.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
I go with him.
Just be careful.
I skitter under the table towards him.
Yeah, I mean, anything. No one really knows that we was with the group, so he's not wanted by these people.
I'm good
All
with
right.
disguises.
Yet.
I do my best to cover up my fairy face and arms and stuff with my cold weather gear.
And I try to help Brickus help cover up.
How?
Disguising kit, I know how to cover up, tighten the blanket, and make sure things aren't peeking through.
Ooh.
Okay, give me a disguise kit check.
Charisma is your
Then that would be way low.
Yeah, roll it again with charisma. What is that rolled with?
That was wisdom.
Oh yeah.
There.
Ooh.
Excellent.
No, tuck ears. There. Keep forward. Cinch towards the chin. Only that eyes.
Yeah, my ears are gonna cramp up like this. All right, well, we'll be back in less than 5 minutes.
I lead the way.
I'm
And
counting.
if you're not, what happened? What do we do?
I run back.
Wooger will run back. I'll do what I gotta do, but no sense blowing the rest of yours cover. If it's
If
just
they're
me,
not
then
Then they're dead.
Wooger. I trust Wooger can get out of anything. If I don't make it back, then still sit tight. There's no sense in the rest of you blowing your cover.
I know cities well.
All right, let's get in that real quick.
I
Then
make
you
it
split.
as fast as possible, out of sight. City secrets. Let's go.
Oh,
All right.
Wooger's like, I know exactly where we need to go, and goes the opposite direction that Brickus was thinking you would go. You wind between 2 houses, cut across a street, and round a corner. And before you is a general goods store. You see a trio of different game sets in the window that are sized for travel. A dragon chess set that folds in the middle, for example.
See, there we go.
How much for a deck of cards?
Whatever the equipment cost is for a playing card set.
Right. Yeah,
Standard
I guess
price.
yeah. I have the book in front of me. I'll look it up, and I'll look to Luger like, what do you think? We should get variety of games. Any games you're interested in?
Couple cards, maybe the sets. Keep things different.
A set of
One
players,
goal
5
for
silver.
yeah, 5. Oh,
I have
I'm
5
looking at wait,
silver
what's Three Dragon Ante? I thought that was a card game.
That's a dragon
here.
chess set, right?
No, 3 Dragon Ante is Magic the Gathering.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's literally
Oh.
what it is. It's because Wizards of the Coast is also Magic. It's just a reskin Magic the Gathering game. So you have colored decks that you play.
Oh, I thought it was just like the name of a card game that people played.
It is,
That
but it's
wasn't
a trading card game.
no, but like, you know what I mean, like with like the traditional card. I didn't know it was
Gotcha.
specific in that. I thought it was just like, oh, here's a name for poker, but it's called Three Dragon Ante.
Quick Red Goblin Rush deck.
I'll get a playing card set, and I guess the Dragon Chess set for the. I feel like Easier would appreciate Dragon Chess set, so we have people can do multiple things if they want.
Sure.
So gold and 5 silver. I will pay the man and be on our way. Unless Luger, is there anything else you need?
No, I think that's good.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here.
I lead the way back.
Okay. High or low for making it back on time?
Low.
Okay.
Damn.
You guys, wait 5 minutes, and Woogru and Brickus are not back. What do you all do?
I did tell him to just sit tight.
That
know,
is
but I
true.
don't know if they listen.
I
Well, that's up to
feel
them
like
if they listen.
I feel like Edelin is like annoyed at having to stay still, but also like nervous enough to be like, you know what, I'm just gonna fucking stay here. I'm just gonna fucking, as much as I hate it, I'm just gonna stay here.
Okay.
Definitely driving her crazy, but she's like, don't be stupid. Don't be.
About 3 minutes after they were supposed to have returned, you hear the door swing open.
We have corn dogs.
Yeah, that's why it took extra long. We made another snack run.
You actually want to get corn top.
We got Brickus has playing cards, a game set, and like a bag full of waffles.
Yeah, I got chowder and corn dogs.
We figured it. Sorry for late. We figured everyone could use a few extra snacks as well. We got playing cards and a
lunch.
dragon chess set.
Corn dog?
Yeah, lunch.
Corn dog?
You're right. We got playing cards for who wants to play, and anyone who's not inclined to cards, we got a dragon chess set.
For a corn chowder dog too, Veda.
I will take it and be happy about having a corn dog.
Yeah.
I was also like half a nap, half sleeping.
I'll pass out waffles to anyone who wants a chocolate dip waffle.
I am fully awake.
Fully awake with corn dog. Captain Chuck.
No, with waffle.
Yeah.
Once everyone eats a bit, I would definitely shuffle the deck and like get a game of blackjack going.
Okay.
Would I be using investigation or perception?
For what?
I'm counting cards.
Oh, it would be an intelligence check.
You
straight.
fucking cheater. I get up and shoot you in the face with my hand crossbow.
You guys are
This is what breaks the
able
party.
You guys are able to pass the time with games, more food, and it's not like you're unused to downtime. It's just in this high stress environment, you've been fighting fiends and running for them for more than a week. You're still recently escaped from Devil Prison.
Devil prison.
And now we're stuck in one place, trusting our next steps to someone else out of our hands.
Trusting
With
that
the
they won't
very-
snitch.
Trusting that they won't snitch, and we are surrounded by cops.
Hate cops.
Okay. I assume the four of you clustered on this end of the table are playing cards. Does anyone want to play Dragon Chess with Isior?
I'll play him in Dragon Chess. Why not?
Okay. Two of you play, the three of you do cards. Fed, are you gonna come play cards, or are you staying in bed?
I will finish my food and also join and play cards. But I am actually just practicing being able to count properly because, like, I should learn how to do this skill.
Okay. Fed is
Kick.
learning playing card proficiency.
Yeah,
I thought you were gonna say Feda's learning how to count.
that is exactly what I'm doing.
1, 2, 3. Oh shit! I got it wrong. 1, 2.
I'm learning how to count cards.
With some entertainment, you guys are much more easily able to pass the time. And almost before you know it, with the enjoyment of a game you don't normally have time for, it is early evening. And just as Isior is about to make a game-winning move against you, Edelwyn, he jerks suddenly, his head snapping up, and accidentally places his queen a square over from where he was supposed to put it. Ruba just messaged me.
What'd you say?
The emergency meeting has been set. It's at the guild house, the outskirts of the city for safety. We're to report there at sundown. She wants to know if we're going to, if we're going to be there.
Sundown. What's up?
It was the soonest we could get everyone, I assume. I'm
Makes
shocked that it
sense.
happened on the same day.
Yeah. Well,
What time is it now? You said it was evening?
It's early evening. I would say the sun is not yet touching the horizon, but is near it.
Alright. I
Well-
mean, yeah, we'll be there is what we wanted. Should we discuss a game plan, what exactly we're heading in there to do and say, so that we got all our ducks in a row?
I could be back up.
Isior says, "We will be there," as the message to send back.
I think at this point it's the same thing we did with the second Most High, who I totally didn't forget her name.
Cast the
Ruba.
zone of truth.
Ruba.
Tell
Um,
our information what we have, and I hope it worries them enough to back us up and deal with their own.
Basically.
Alright, I guess we'll keep an eye out amongst their ranks for this Jordan fella.
I'll do a sweep of the everybody in the chamber to make sure there are no vampires.
If Jordan does turn out to be a vampire and he's like sitting amongst them, I'm not sure it'll be the best course of action. Just immediately attack him in front of his peers.
I'm not going to attack him necessarily.
I'm not saying you are. I'm just
But-
I'm just bringing up the option of what. we
It's
should
better to
do.
know what we're against than not.
Of course, no, of course. I'm not saying you immediately attack him. I'm just bringing it up for the group to discuss. That perhaps come up with a contingency of if he is a vampire and we know that, perhaps we just keep an eye on him.
Also, please
And
don't
let-
kill anyone's, like, zombie butler.
No promises. I'm just kidding.
Wait, why?
This is a place where undeath is common. I myself had Ashby as a household servant. I'm sure
We're
you've
not-
met many undead guards and seen the docks staffed with undead.
Right.
Nope.
We're not gonna crush anything that doesn't try to bite us first. Deal?
Agreed. I wouldn't be trying to kill them. They were trying to kill me.
That's all I ask. Restraint is something that I would like to vocally ask for before each mission.
This guy.
Before each mission?
Come on. Where's the trust?
The floor.
Oh, really?
No.
Really?
just
Easier. That
know
makes
they
it sound like you
settle
plan on joining us for multiple quote unquote missions. You taking in on the adventuring life?
He's in with us at this point. In for a
Until
penny.
this is over, I don't have a life to go back to. If tonight
True.
goes well, that's the first big step.
He holds up one of his hands and it's nervously shaking.
I'm just trying to cover every angle.
No, understood. Understood. You don't have a thing to worry about. Everything will be fine.
Yeah, we'll get you back in your big mansion with fuzzy slippers on in no time.
All right.
I'll leave it to you.
Everything
then.
will be back to normal. Oh,
You know what they say, you can't crack the brush until you first scowl into the eyes of the moon.
who's they? Who is they? Who is
I'm
they?
noticing
Oh, no.
a common structure
what's
to
that?
these.
No. Tell me who they is, and
Starts
I'll
with
accept
a
it.
can't.
What's they?
Motherfucker.
Oh, interesting. Well, I agree with Brickus. We should come up with a game plan. Plan A, talk to them. Plan B,
Kill them.
they're all vampires and they try to kill us. What do we do?
I
Should I try? and
If
kill
they're
them
all
out?
vampires and they all try to kill us,
We kill them.
I mean, yeah, that's unless you have an escape plan. I feel like it's fight for our lives at that point.
Yeah, let's
Alright.
kind of hope they're not all vampires. And I kind of expect that there will be vampires there, but not all of them.
That's what I'm saying. If we do find a vampire, it's amongst their peers. We don't immediately slaughter them in front of their peers. I think it's best just to acknowledge who is a vampire, and then maybe once we have that info, we can use it to track them and see what they do. Perhaps even follow them back to their superiors. You know, unless they attack us first and try to suck our blood. And then all bets are off.
Right? Maintaining it civil until otherwise provoked.
I believe that would be our best course of action. We're coming to these folks as High Council. And if we start acting like the barbarians they probably think we are, it's going to be
Then
much
we
harder
are.
to persuade them. Yeah.
Don't worry, I don't plan on doing anything. We're just gonna walk in there, have a nice little conversation, and hopefully we all walk out.
I guess we'll be dropping the name Little Orbanes. From what I was told, they're very unhappy when that name's said out loud a lot. But I guess
Yeah.
that's the whole point of revealing them, is to make sure everyone knows about them.
Make sure they're perceived.
Yeah.
Well, I like our chances. What do you think? You like our chances?
Doesn't really matter what I think. We're in it now. Once we teleport in there, we kick this whole thing off. So now it's do or die.
Let's hope it's do and not die. That'd be great.
Well, as long as we don't eat any of the food they offer us, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Alright, sundown. I guess we still have time to kill.
Ah, god damn it. Well, you said it was out of town, right? How far out of town is it? Is the meeting location? Oh, look at that. On a map.
The guild hall is all the way out here.
Is that house right there? Oh, no.
It's this blue building.
Oh, it's over there. It's too far.
These here should be familiar with that location.
Wait, no, that's the Church of the Mentor. Wait a minute.
No, the Church of the Mentors.
Oh, all the way down there. Wait, is that it?
That's the spot
This
we
blue
avoided
building.
before.
Right here. This is where original OOOG members of the party will remember getting their first job, which they promptly ignored.
What was it?
This is where you went to the guild house. You met some of the second and third most highs. You met the most high military.
Oh yeah, and then we
a
didn't do
job.
his job.
Erlong tried to do his job.
We did try to do
Erlong
the
desperately tried to do the job. And some people were fucking cucks.
We also I just realized you're probably gonna walk in there and it's like hi again.
They're like, guys,
But
what happened? And we're like, look, we've had a lot. We've gone through a lot.
We've been
okay?
doing the job for you! Fuck you!
it's hilarious. Taking the first mission problem of the first session of the campaign is being like, nah, we're good.
Nah, I'm gonna do my own thing.
Nah,
But
I want to do my own.
Also, not to bog us down, but what the fuck is this over here? What's going on with this shit?
Where?
Where my pointer is.
Big old blast of magic.
Oh, so that's where the original spell circle was created that keeps Everwinter cold.
Oh.
The first ever most high wizard
Everwinter.
of evocation cast a permanent version of the Cone of Cold spell.
God damn.
It still affects the city to this day.
That's
that is a big
terrifying.
cone.
Quite indeed a big cone.
And year round, Everwinter snows every day.
That's kind of wild. Like we're surrounded by a lush forest. Let's make our city in the coldest fucking place in the middle of this magic.
Well, the city was there before the spell was.
Oh, okay. Damn.
People were just too lazy to move the city to the right.
Yeah, you lazy shits didn't want to rebuild the whole city.
Basically. You think
Alright,
over
you
enough
guys.
time. You think over enough time they would have expanded the walls over to the forest, and it would just be half always cold, half warm, and that the
Maybe
blitnate.
That genuinely sounds horrible. Happen.
Yeah, well, I expect half of it would be like where the nobles live, and the other half would be where everybody else gets to live.
Hey, all of you poor people, you live where it's freezing forever.
Imagine being dressed
Exactly.
for spring and then you walk into winter.
Oh my god.
So I guess we go then. We head out.
Yes.
Yep.
Alright. You gather your gear and set out across the city. You look like yourselves.
I think. Well,
Are we not still under seeming? We're not.
You
No.
dismissed it earlier.
Oh
We-
yeah. for when we're. I forgot. I didn't know we were gonna leave the fucking house until a while.
Doesn't the spell scroll go away after you cast it?
Yeah, right.
So, I mean, I guess given that, we just have to do our best to be hidden. Use Wugru's special city traveling.
I will assist with being sneaky.
All right, you guys can make a group stealth check for me.
I would like to reroll my
Oh.
stealth check.
There we go.
Holy
One
shit.
Session Fayetta.
Yeah.
Oh, you did not do very well.
I rolled a 5,
Yeah, but that's still 17.
but it's still a 5.
Hey, at least it's better by 2.
Okay, Wooper, Edwin, Vando, Cyrus, Burgess. 66.
12 point. No.
13 average. Oh no, that should have been one higher. I put 17 instead of 18. Okay. With a 13, you guys get to the gate and note that one of the guards is looking over. There are 4 guards. They carry sheathed swords, shields, and appear to have an assortment of arcane focuses on their person. Some have amulets. One has what appears to be a holy icon of some description. One has a mark in their hand, actually.
Okay. This isn't like a checkpoint gate, it's just like an open gate and there are guards posted there.
Yeah.
Okay, then I guess, at least I can't speak for the group, but I would, just keep my head down and just keep moving.
Yeah, I would
Shall
probably
make our
just,
way, go.
walk very nonchalantly, very, very inconspicuous.
Okay. Most of the traffic is into the city, so you fight a little bit through the crowd and make your way outwards. It does not take long for you to reach the guild house.
Oh, this cloak's too hot.
Well, it's still so you're actually.
I'm
farther north.
joking. I'm
Yeah.
joking.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. I'm sorry.
Everyone apologize to each other.
We all apologize. You're good.
My apologies. I wasn't talking.
How dare you?
I'm sorry, what?
It was at the tavern that you guys started at, the Organic Frog.
God, I'm trying to remember this so long ago. We effectively started in a terrorist attack.
Yeah, we did.
All right. You all make your way to the outside of the guild hall. You put all your tokens down.
Brr.
It is dark as you arrive, as the sun sets.
I pull out my drift glove and say, light.
That's 20 feet, right?
The light spell?
Yeah.
Yep, 20.
You see it? Not to put the brunt on you, but considering that they know you here, maybe you take the lead, take point.
I still have my delicious dark vision.
You don't have your dark vision, is it not?
Nope. You'll see this
Maybe
one.
it-
Wait, do you get dark vision as a kobold?
Of course I do. I'm a kobold.
They live in the dark.
They originally had to errata that they fucking had sunlight sensitivity.
I also have dark vision.
Yeah, I recently got dark vision. Now I can see in the dark.
I can't see shit.
I can't see shit.
Oh, also I forgot. I was supposed to make that
Alright.
stuff. I'm done.
If I
Alright,
get one more level, I don't care anymore.
Isior will lead the way up to the gate. And he will present himself.
The former most high of education. Here to see the council.
And one of the guards will look at him, and he will take out a wand tipped with a blue crystal and wave it at all of you. And then they will growl in a low voice. No active spells. The council chamber is warded against magic. Don't draw any of your weapons.
Understandable.
Oh, I stand on you.
One of them will open the large wooden doors and step through.
We all jumble around.
This one will wait at the door, once again looking at you as the other one steps and knocks heavily 4 times on the door. Boom, boom, boom.
That was 3.
Boom. The knocks are answered with a ringing command. Come in. The door unlocks and seemingly opens itself, filling you all with the vision of a crowded room, already in the midst of some discussion. As you step into the space, a hush falls over those seated. You see a variety of faces, races, and even outfits. Presiding over the table at its head is the man who can only be Dean Emerix Gex, the most high of necromancy. He will stand from the table, and with a wave of his hand, the door behind you closes once again. Cyrus, you take a deep breath in, smelling the room. The only things that register for you as undead are the 2 knights at the far end of the room. Is anyone else doing any sense things at this time that we should
I mean, I'm assuming there's already magic like here. I wouldn't be surprised if there was magic, but I guess I'll take a whiff just to try to see what kind of magic is I can smell, just to be aware.
Brickus, there are very few sources of magic in this room. There is a large crystal on the end of the table, resting under the palm of the dean. And there is a spell coming from 3 of the people in attendance. You learn the School of Magic. All three of these people smell of illusion magic. This person, this person,
Yeah.
and this person.
I would not be surprised. It's a wizard city. I imagine illusion magic is like makeup for them.
Welcome. Please find yourselves seats at the table. I believe we're ready to begin. And he will make a movement with his hand, drawing across one of the symbols on the stone, and a green wall of magic comes out from it, expanding quickly to the edges of the room, passing insubstantially through everything in it until it settles just against the walls. Immediately, you feel all magic is nullified. Those of you who are trained in the Arcana skill instantly recognize an anti-magic field.
Does that interrupt my flight?
No, that's a natural ability that you have from being a Fae.
I
Your
just
wings
wondered if I
still
just
work.
I was just thinking of immediately just falling on my ass.
I will stand aside so Isior can sit down. Since it looks like we're a seat short.
I can just float and you can go take a seat.
No, that's fine. I'd rather stand.
I'm just gonna sit down.
You go ahead, take the seat.
Walk over and fucking sit down.
We could go around the whole circle and do all of our introductions, but you don't care who we are. You care what we can do for you if we believe what you have to tell us. So let's cut to the quick of it. From what Ruba has told us, you, under enchantment magic to compel you to tell the truth, delivered to her quite an interesting tale. You wish to do the same for us, here to convince this council to aid you in your quest against secret vampire organizations. I'm
The
not
lore
interested.
babes.
Yes, and he will produce from his lap a folder, lore banes. I prefer to hear your testimony without the aid of magic. We'll handle that at the end once I trust you enough to turn this off. He pats the stone. Know that there are more than a dozen guards stationed on this ground, empowered personally to do whatever they deem necessary if the people in this room should become violent. I personally absolve them of any crime that they commit while doing so, since we're dealing with a group of alleged criminals ourselves.
We can assure you the only thing we wish to do is to bring to light this group that has been causing havoc, not just for us, but we believe pulling the strings in your great city. And we mean no harm towards anyone in this room.
Then let's have it. The whole story, from the beginning. And then once I hear it, I want to hear how each of you joined into it.
I
I'll
mean,
have more questions.
Since I gave Ruba the rundown, I will do the same again, but add in that we formed as a group when there was the attack in the square of um, when I was with Arlong in the square of Everwinter, and those cultists attacked, and essentially add in the pre-rescuing Isior stuff that wasn't part of the initial explanation.
With as much detail as you can, I assume.
Correct, yes.
Alrighty. I would like you to make a charisma check with the skill of your choice to attempt to convince this High Council of your testimony. Very nice.
Oh, and it was still stuck on disadvantage, but I'll use the left side anyway.
All right.
So 23.
All right. You see that the dean, without looking down, is writing into a blank sheet with what looks like an arcane quill. Some sort of infinite magic or infinite ink. All right. And who was with you the earliest?
I would say I would point to Fayetta and then Edelwin and explain that Brickus and Wugru joined us in the Lifeless Yonder. We hired Brickus to go to White Plume Mountain, and Wugru was in the same prison cells when we were captured by the Rakshasa.
Help them get free.
We'll hear next then from Fayetta. What does a fairy of the Fae have to add to this story, and how did you come to play a part in it?
All right. She pulls out a book from her bag. her small journal. Well, I first came here because I heard the stories of the material plane being of interest and whatnot, so I got here with some effort. Going from here to the out of character, I forgot the place. I forgot the name of the place. It was, oh yes, from here to the Shadowfell to the material plane. And then from there, I ended up meeting Rhetoric. After dealing with some
Yeah.
after dealing with some it's hard to go ahead and remember everything guys that happened way back in the day.
Happened a while ago.
It was a really long time ago, like almost a year. Yeah.
Yeah. It was I remember the adventures that happened was the fact that Rhetoric was trying to find an item that was stolen from him, and they stole Fayetta's bag of holding. So they worked together and got their stuff back from who was apparently related to the Lorbanes in some way.
Mm.
She admits that she is not sure about that statement, but Rhetoric was pretty certain about what he was searching for. And after a while, she posed as as his familiar for a bit while they and then the crash happened. From there, we were told to do some tasks. Can I also like shorten the entire thing as stuff that is mentioned, and helped by the fact that I have an entire journal of everything that was happening.
If you're willing to just hand the journal over,
Yeah.
okay.
Can you read Sylvan?
One of them has to be. There's a whole elf man
he,
right there.
he will say, I do.
All right.
The gnome that it will stop when it gets to him as he examines it, flipping through a few pages before continuing to pass it on. It makes it to the dean. He'll open
Apologies for
it
the swearing.
and glance down, and as he realizes that you stop talking, he says, "Continue. What details do you have to add? And just, is there anything that you want to specifically mention to tell these people to help convince them of the truth of your statement? Of like, is there anything you want to add to the story to color it?"
I have no specific details to add in, other than, well, there's more additional specifics written in the journal, but it has been a long 2 months, and I've just been focusing more on the here and now than, well,
Okay.
the everything.
From your encounters, it seems you were barely surviving day to day. All right. Now from the faceless one, let's have you take the mask off.
Well, yeah, if it's necessary, whatever. As I cough IRL, I stand up and I start to peel off the mask.
I'm gonna take one moment and I'm gonna say, Frickus, can you make me a intelligence check?
Sure. Where are those? There it is. Ooh, nice. Not too shabby.
Edwin's literally being unmasked causes you to realize something. You detected illusion magic from 3 people, but nothing changed about his appearance in any way as far as you can tell when the anti-magic field went up. Which means that the illusion was disguising something not visible.
Uh-oh. And I put down my mask on the table.
Who were those 3 people that had it? I smelled magic on again?
The person next to Wugru, the halfling man, and the woman with red hair.
Right.
If at any point you guys would like to ask the board to, or the council to, sorry, I've been watching too much Severance, the council to introduce themselves, you could try and get their names.
Okay.
Edwin, you don't know that this has happened. Please give your testimony.
Yeah, I put it
When
down.
did you join, and what would you like to add?
Well, it really all started when I was born. No, I'm joking. And I look at one of them and I go, oh, see, he laughed. That guy laughed. No. Simple day, walking through the town with the aforementioned Revenant. As someone said it. Did you say it? We used to be friends. Then he tried to kill me and your necromancy most high there. So we buried him real deep in a hole where no one could find him. Anyway, you were all attacked. I'm sure we're all aware of when that happened. We were taken into custody by a few of your lovely, fine officers in the guard, and we were given a job, which we subsequently got sidetracked from doing, seeing as we were chased by vampires pretty much constantly, almost immediately as soon as we left. Eventually we came to Isior's house, or Most High. Sorry. And we discovered that they were doing some awkward procedures. Hopefully no one in attendance is familiar, right? Um, they were basically drip feeding him vampire blood, turning him slowly into a necrotic monster.
Who is
We,
they?
well, probably the Lorebanes. So anybody who works with them. There's a specific man. I forgot his name.
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
And an unnamed man whose name was conveniently forgotten.
Well, he was. I described him. I know what he looks like. He's an older man, white robes. Worked really closely with the Most High while he was sick. And I doubt that none of you in here know anything about it because you at least had something to do with the care of, well, Isior here.
Isior was under the care of the High Priest of the Twins, Edon Stas.
Well, there you go. That'd be the guy. He was an old man. He seemed to be, well, if not complicit in it, he was at least unaware. But I doubt that you could drip feed someone vampire blood and not know what you were doing. That's essentially why I joined up. Don't really much like vampires terrorizing the good people. And though I know that I'm not exactly the spokesperson for morality, but we can all agree that it's bad. And I look around the room. I mean, think about it this way, right? If they almost got to Isior, who's to say it's not someone in this room? Maybe a few of you in this room, sitting right here. That's why we're here, because it's a very large problem. And unless we want everyone to be sunlight allergic or livestock for feeding, we should probably do something. And I just look around and nod, yeah?
Alright. Oh shit, I didn't get Fada to, her testimony was so good. I didn't get
I know.
Fada to roll a charisma skill. I will remember to do that when she gets back.
I put my mask back on.
Can you please roll me a charisma skill of your choice?
Sure thing. And obviously I'm gonna pick this one.
Fada, because you have your journal, I was going to give you advantage. Could you please go again? Excellent. All right. The dean looks down the table at Brickus, who I imagine is standing with his arms crossed.
Yep, stands on cross, staying a little bit taller. When he sees the tensions on him, he doesn't fold his arm, puts him behind his back, almost as if he's like standing at attention a little bit, but still trying staying a little casual.
The testimony of the others would have me believe that you're a hired mercenary. But from where I'm standing, it seems you're involved fist and foot in the most dangerous allegations.
It started out that way. What Cyrus said was true. I was originally hired to lead them to the White Plume Mountains up in the Lifeless Yonder. Found a number of secrets in those caves, including a vampire. After some consideration, I extended my contract and traveled with them further, where we ran into a number of problems. Most recently, we were being hunted by a fiend, a Rakshashka. who was given bounties to hunt us down. We learned at a later point that these bounties were posted by the group Cyrus mentioned earlier, the Lorebanes. I suspect this group has been raising enough trouble for them that they wanted us out of the picture so we could not reveal their names to you.
I see. Anything further?
I would just like to add, as a form of character, that if we were truly the monsters the wanted posters make us out to be, that we would not march ourselves at your doorstep and stand before you. We are here now because we want to do the right thing and expel the monsters that have hidden within your walls.
Perhaps you're here to harm us. Take us all in the same place.
I can assure you, before I ran up to this group, I had no machinations beyond where my next meal would come from. I don't have any grand dreams of bringing down a government. I just don't want people to be hunted by monsters.
Not to mention, I highly doubt something like that could be done in a room with, and I look at all of them, well, all of you sitting here.
Nate, as I'm talking, can I keep an eye on the three people I noted, her, him, and her, and see their reactions as I speak?
Sure. Why don't you give me an insight?
Sure. Yeah,
It's
not
hard
the
to
best.
pick up much of anything. They seem interested in your testimony, perhaps a bit less reactive than the others around them. They don't scowl as much or smile as much.
Hmm.
But it's
Yeah.
like, it could be nothing.
It
might
could
just
be
the quiet
nothing.
ones.
Hmm.
Please give me a charisma check of your choice.
Yeah. Hey,
Very
not too
nice.
shabby.
Wow.
Not too shabby.
Almost everybody plus fucking 20. Damn, if only the bard was good at persuasion.
I am.
Shit, dog. If only the bard wasn't dragging us all down.
Damn.
Come on.
Damn.
All
right.
I was holding on to my once
You want me
per.
to
I was like,
reroll?
this is gonna be the roll. I'm gonna need my once per. But look at that. I don't even need it.
You want me to re-roll that shit? I will.
Hey, we're a little bit past that, dog.
Well, stop hating on me.
You did your testimony already.
Reaction. He'll nod and look lastly at Wugru.
Uh-oh.
We all give each other nervous looks, like, oh.
The final
kinda crazy.
member of this little party. The least mentioned, least known about, and a foreigner to these lands. Never been here before.
I was born in Faerun.
Really?
Not my fault you can't keep track of your people. Anyway. I was captured, brought to whatever this Rakshiki thing was on his home, demanding that I had some kind of secret, muzzled and shackled me, threw me in a jail cell, first with Brickus, and left to try and figure out what to do as they were torturing us every night and trying to prevent us from sleeping and treating us like slaves and denying us even more basic things. And once we were able to break free, they still tried to assail us further, and even in the Lifeless Yonder, desperately tried to stop us again by pretending to look like more knights and nobles as he kind of sneers, looking at the whole group of them like it could be any one of you.
Yep, same look I had. Twin. Anyway,
Yeah, but then again, I don't know nobles. You don't know me or poor people for what we fight for. But they're out there fighting them, and even helped protect an entire township from them invading them again under more disguises of knights. I've stuck with them because anyone else I can't trust, but they're the only ones I can trust. Well, that's all I have to say, is I still don't trust any of you either. And I'm sure you'll forget me in the morning anyway.
Everybody claps. Wooger,
I-
can you please
I
make
mean-
me a charisma check of your choice?
Yeah. It's gonna be the
Point of view.
most horrific.
I've
Intimidation.
never heard him say such long sentences before.
Intimidation is very appropriate. There we go. Hell yeah.
Oh no! Did you use your once per already?
Yeah, I did.
I give you mine. You can have my once
Oh,
per.
I'll do better, Dad. No,
oh my god, no.
it's so bad.
I don't regret it. That was such a good speech. I don't regret it.
They all have sour expressions, except perhaps the Dean. His has remained neutral the entire time. As you sit, Isior will stand and say,
I could repeat anything and everything that they've all said, as it's all true, and we'll all be willing to submit to such. But what I want to tell you is that many of you know me. I was personally victimized and attacked by these vampires. They seem to have a particular desire for this college. If they're able to influence our politics in the way that they have been claimed to do so, we as a nation are in danger, and it is up to us to stand up to this corruption. Dean Gex, I've worked with you for many years, and though my tenure has only been a small part of your time here, you have to believe us. We would not come here and lie.
and Dean Gex will lean back in his chair, steepling his fingers. My personal thoughts on the matter are irrelevant until we take the vote. But if what you're saying is true, then it is with near certainty that people in this government are under the sway of some dark organization. It would mean that even here, we were not safe. For that reason alone, I will take this matter with the utmost severity. He looks down the table at the woman sitting next to Isior. Indis, here, is an enchantment wizard of the highest order. I asked her here personally to handle the zone of truth that I'm going to ask everyone at this table to submit themselves to.
Ooh.
We are all going to stand trial. And no one is leaving until we can figure something out.
Yes. Talk your
We
shit.
did it. We did it.
So saying, he will reach forward to deactivate the anti-magic rune. However, his hand doesn't reach.
Hmm.
Ah, fuck.
It
God damn.
falls with a plop
He's dead.
onto the rug.
Man's
Oh,
alive!
As
they
you
cut off his
see
feet. Damn.
the man next to him stand.
Jordan.
Fucking Jordan.
An axe, bloody with the Dean's recently shed crimson tears, as he scoops up the gem. Says, well, that could have gone better for us. As everyone jumps to their feet, clamoring around the table, you hear the slither of steel being drawn from its sheath as the knights step forward. And we'll all roll initiative next time.
Son of a bitch!
Oh my god. Oh my god. That Dean guy's gonna
Okay.
fucking die.
He's dead already.
So, her, him, and her are potentially in on this.
I wish. Man, I wish I would have known. I would have pressed them so hard.
I mean, how do you bring that up? You're like, and by the way, while being interrogated, who are you guys?
Our mind connection. Our mind connection.
Don't you have to actively, like, summon that, though?
Fuck. You're
It's,
right.
it's not, yeah, it's not just a passive thing we have. You have to
No,
actually
you're right,
actively
you're
make the
right.
connection.
It's not your fault. I was just like, man, I would have had something so cool for it.
I was hoping there would be an interlude and I could ask Ichior about them, be like, hey, who are those three people, by the way, and let him know what I learned. But it's hard to bring that up as we are
Yeah.
the ones
Yes.
on trial. I'm gonna post this screenshot in chat so I don't forget that these guys potential baddies. The ones circled in red. Also, where are the knights? Like we heard, or did we just hear on
Far
the other
into
side of
the
the
room.
door?
Far into the room
Over
and behind
over
you.
here.
Yes.
Traitors.
Are these guys knights or just suits of armor?
Those are just suits of armor.
Okay.
They could be nice if you want
I
them.
actually considered putting knights there, but I was like, it's dumb to put knights there if there are suits of armor on the map because
I
then they move
mean,
and then you're
it's
like,
a
wait.
wizard's college. I wouldn't be surprised if it's like
If
animated
they're like
armor. Or something.
animated armors, yeah.
Maybe I'll
Yeah,
add
that
two
sounds
animated
like some
armors
wizard
for the
shit.
next session.
That sounds like some wizard shit.
Yeah, like they're not like actual people in there. I mean, they can have like the night staff block, but be like
Yeah, just
they're
magic.
like yeah.
Yeah, like they're constructs.
I think that's cooler for this sort of thing. They
Well, I
like
guess it depends
break
on
off
the school of
pedestal,
magic. Like
you know?
it depends on the school of magic. Like I'm sure like there would be schools of magic, but a necromancy school might just have
You could,
literal zombie knights.
yeah, I was gonna say you could make that. You could still make that necromantic. You just put like soul bonds in the armor, Full Metal
True.
Alchemist style.
Yeah. Before we started blasting people, I don't have hard proof that those guys are in it. All I know is that they had illusion magic on them, and when the anti
They
magic
didn't
went
look
up,
shook.
nothing about them changed. Maybe the illusion was to hide their true nature. And then once the thing dropped, no one was looking.
Mm.
Yes, Indus, the woman with the golden blonde hair, supposed to cast on truth. She's a powerful enchanter, as you've been told.
Obviously it was a cutscene, but like for a second there, once we saw Jordan doing the thing, I was just like tempted to be like, he's doing it. Someone get him. He's doing the thing. He's doing
Get
the
his
thing.
ass! Get his ass!
He's actively doing the thing. It's going to be interesting swinging a greatsword in this room.
Yeah, the only guy with a visible weapon drawn is all the way at the other side.
Mm.
He'll work his way
Guys.
through from one side with the battle axe. You cut through the other guys on your way to
There you go.
with the great
Hey
sword.
guys, I got a bad feeling about this Jordan guy.
So
he's
Jordan
not-
pulled a battle axe and put it in the dean's back.
He cut his arm off.
He cut his arm off at the
Oh,
elbow.
gotcha.
He did